Let's go eat some fried fish. Fried fish. Come on, road, I can go. Let's go eat some fried fish. Fried fish. Cause there's no more pasta. Oh no. So we're gonna eat some fried fish. Fried fish. Yeah.
My Pokemon's making... That's the wrong video. Where... Okay, why did it put me down here? It put me in the wrong corner. That might be the jiggle cam. Is my mic on? Probably. We're gonna have the right one. Ugh, it's a day. Forgive me. There, that's the right one. Madonna's in the news, and I have a video to make about her. I'm Mecha. Let's go eat some fried fish, because they ran out of, the stuff that they grip from the adrenaline glands of children. We know this. Hello, I am Mecha. My voice is shot, and in my Pokemon game says it's snowing. Are you kidding me? There's a little monkey dude waving at me who says it's snowing. It's a day. It's a day. Yes, we hear it's here. Good. So hello, everyone. I am still struggling I'm just going to work my way through. I can't do anything else, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to work, and thank you so much for everybody and all your I am overwhelmed by the support. I put it out on Twitter, and I was just kind of saying I have no idea what I'm doing as far as the channel goes. It's not like any Pegley P, how was the concert? Probably the best of the 3 nights. I'm glad I went on Halloween. I'm glad I went Halloween night. That was a good distraction. I was on the right dosage to make the happy colored marbles even happier. To make everything pop more, to make the Mushroom Festival flame around. Oh God, it was nice for a change. It was good. I'm like, yeah, this was what I've been missing all these years. Like the dozen or so times before I really did any of that. Oh yeah. I needed it. The cat has been coming out a little bit. He might pop in and go. He's very, very quiet. So he seems very perked up when I go out there, but then he goes and hides under the couch again. So I'm trying to figure out if he's okay. I think he's just still scared and sad, and he misses his mom too. So, but yeah, Daniel Curry, I'm praying for. Thank you. I don't know what else to do right now. So you know who? Dum Dum will be here tomorrow. So we at least have him coming to help. So. Did Bowen shoot Madonna? Glad you had fun. Oh, thank you so much, Greg Kirby. I don't think he did. What is this new thing he's going around talking? Oh, this will get demonetized if we got to talk about that. Well, this is the thing. Oh, should I, instead of using YouTube's, you know what? Maybe I upload my own, but then I can't clip it as I go. But then I don't miss anything either, because then I can just take my computer's good enough to handle a 2-hour crapping file. We'll just record the whole thing. Right? So we off the cup into the cup. Thank you so much, Greg Curry. I didn't put the thing. I'm gonna mute the noises on the pop-ups on this show because we're gonna be clipping stuff. Maybe if I have time and energy. I didn't get anything done today because I just felt like crap today. So I slept and I napped, and I'm like, you know what? I can pull myself together for like a 9 o'clock thing. Because like by the time the evening rolls around, that's when it's like I need to do something. Because like I can nap all afternoon. But I've been having a headache anyway, so. Book of Boba Fett sounds like a Mary Sue. I haven't even seen the trailer yet. We're going to react live. On it. And what else am I looking at? Where is it? Okay, that's muted. There's Madonna stuff. She's talking about cancel culture. There's, please use Odyssey. I nap pretty much every day after work. I find it refreshing, but then again, I'm like, I don't know if I'm just under the weather, if it's the weather change, if I've just been sad from everything, if do it live, everything sucks, right? Doesn't everything suck lately? Why does everything have to suck? Like, what rule did they have where they decided, yes, everything crapping sucks? Like everything, like they decided everything has to suck for some reason. God. What's with this Netflix? So the Netflix chick is suing. Is suing because she got fired? Is that another one? I don't know if I care to cover. Okay, so what do we want to do with first? Doctor Frickin' Who. I need to watch this. I couldn't find it on other sort of sites. Tonoboshi Francis. I misread it. What did I misread? Do it live. Fucking do it live. Fucking thing sucks. Oh, okay, the fucking thing sucks. Oh, okay. Okay, then now I gotcha. Am I redlining? Am I too loud? Am I blown out? Sending love and light to you. Thank you so much, Holden Girl. I appreciate it. No, you guys just hanging out in chat and like guiding me through topics is like probably the best thing I can do right now, because if not, I'm gonna kind of go crazy and just go sift through her place and figure out what we're doing. And I don't know if I have to pay her rent or what, but rather than focus on that, that's not what the stream is about. And we'll try and distract ourselves. I need a Thanksgiving background. We lost our Halloween background because it's not Halloween anymore. And hopefully I don't have the thing, the background music. I had the background music for one of the streams. Mic levels sound fine. Okay, good. In all purposes, let's go Baldwin's. Sound of handcuffs clicking and car door slamming. Oh, that's what they say when they found out it was on purpose. Let's go Baldwin. I don't think he was on purpose. I think he's just so goddamn negligent. I think Baldwin is just so goddamn negligent and ridiculous that no matter what, he should have fucking checked. It's like he should have fucking checked. He should have fucking checked, especially knowing that they had some weird tattletale bullshit going on. I mean, tattletale isn't even the right word for it. It was some legit actual complaints, All right, here we go. What's our first one? Our first one! Wow! Dr. Lady Whammon Who woke Dr. Karen. Dr. Lady Who Whammon Dr. Karen woke Doctor Who nonsense. Why would you put this on Halloween night? Hello everyone, I'm Mecha, and I saw this one about an hour before the stream started, and I had to immediately change the title to talk about this thing because Dr. Lady Karen Whammon Who Dr. Person. Ratings at an all-time low for the Halloween apocalypse. I didn't watch it. Most people have other things to do on Halloween than sit around and watch Lady Whammon woke Doctor Who nonsense. Wow, Man Beyond, thank you so much. Wow, Man Beyond, $4.99 super chat. How was your Halloween? I was a Lost Boy vampire. I went to a concert because I had tickets anyway, and I was very much in the right frame of mind for a very psychedelic band and experience that I have loved for, since probably like 93. Let's just be real. One of those bands that goes back to the 90s with me. And yes, I made sure to have a good time despite everything else going on in the world. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Wild Man Beyond. I did not spend it with Dr. Lady Karen Whammon Who person. No, I did not. Because why would you? Why would you want to run around being bored, being dragged in and out, in the TARDIS, out of the TARDIS, in the TARDIS, out of the TARDIS, wandering around, roaming around, calling, Doctor, yes, Graham, yes, Doctor. I don't know who the new guy's called. What's his name? Some comedian that people are mad that I didn't realize was a comedian. I'm sorry, not really, but. Did Mecha say vampire? I'm available. That was the super chat. Homus Nocturnus said. If people want to call me a vampire, that's fine. I wore devil horns last night, though, so. For first series premieres, The Halloween Apocalypse marks the lowest rating for any new Doctor Who, according to Cosmic Book News, as only 4.43 million viewers tuned in Sunday night. I will probably catch up to that sometime. Maybe I'll watch it tonight or tomorrow. I haven't reviewed it yet. Personal tragedy that I'm kind of trying to avoid dealing with on the channel, and I'm going to try and work. So if my content is sometimes I'm doing content, sometimes I'm not. That's why I apologize in advance. Not sure how I'm going to be handling it. I usually work my way through things by working more, so if I stream more and I'm all over the place, then you'll know why. But then again, I could just completely collapse and go cry in a corner. So I did not spend my holiday watching Doctor Who. I went to a concert because I was probably going to be haunted if I didn't. And here we go. Checking back on the season 12 ratings, the 4.43 million number of the season 13 isn't the lowest, as episode season 12 dropped below 4 million with only 3.71 million viewers tuning in for the Ascension of the Cybermen, which is the lowest rated Doctor Who episode. Wow. All right. We skipped a couple of lines when I got distracted. I apologize for that. But as Doctor Who, so all-time low for the Halloween Apocalypse for what? Just the season premiere, right? For any of the season premieres. People are supposed to want to spend their time with these things. First off, don't put it on during a holiday when it's taking place during a weekend, especially when, people might want to be out and about celebrating, whether they can or not at this point in time. Eric Schultz, apologizing is for pussies, just kidding. It is, isn't it? It is. I shouldn't have to feel sorry for anything, but I don't want to let you guys down. That's kind of the big thing, because you're my bread and butter. I'm only here because you guys are so generous. YouTube certainly isn't helping. So if you guys do like the content, bookmark the channel, hit the thumbs up. I do the live show about all the topics because, there's a lot of topics that roll in Mondays. Every Monday evening, 9 Mountain Time, 10 Central. We're kind of like the late night. See, you can have like your little cookie cutter saccharine clean cut, You get your regular old late night stuff, but then you go a little later for me for your little bit raunchier. And I get a little bit raunchier, which I think is more fun that way. We get into fake conspiracies. We get into all the good stuff. So, if you want a little raunchier, that's why you tune into me, I think. Because I don't really give a good goddamn what people think anymore. I don't care. Dr. Whammon, I'm having fun on this channel, and if people don't like it, they can kiss my ass. Dr. Whammon, I will probably have to sit there and watch. I'll probably watch it tomorrow. Why do you have a Wookiee? Why does she have She has a Wookiee. Yeah, I have better things to do on my Halloween weekend than sit around and watch Dr. Whammon Who, and I think a lot of other people did too. So, did you guys watch it? Was it any good? Doctor Who: The Halloween Apocalypse was actually good. Oh, he liked it. He liked it. Cosmic Book News liked it. All right, I'll check it out. But this is what happens when you have these shows, like your Doctor Who's, like your Star Wars. We're getting into Star Wars in a second here. I haven't watched the Book of Boba Fett trailer, but we're going to get into that. Once you have all this bad ill will with your fandoms and with, you're just a sexist if you don't like Doctor Who being a woman. It's like, no, I don't like Doctor Who now because the stories are insufferable. And, I would like to see what Jodie Whittaker could have done with a real writer or showrunner behind the scenes, And they're correcting that with Russell T Davies. It might be too little too late, but they already know this is a failure. Why else would they bring him back? They already know this is just a wash. They're just going to try and crap out the last bit of stuff just so they have something to show, hey, we got some Dr. Lady Whammon Who. So, best of the Jodie Whittaker run, they're saying in chat. I'm willing to give it a shot. Maybe it'll be entertaining, even though I don't like those guys. They look like turds, don't they? They look like something that got pooped out of the TARDIS. Is this what the TARDIS runs on? Just the TARDIS will be flying along and poop out a Centauran. Is that even a Centauran anymore? I don't know. So yeah, Doctor Who, I miss Douglas Adams. I miss Douglas Adams. Can we just clone him and make him write everything? I'm going back to my live chat. Don't you go anywhere. Maybe I'm better crazy. Maybe I lost my mind and I just don't care anymore, right? Right. Don't care for Doctor Who cares. I could fuck right off. Transnet Cthulhu, you in their chat? The only made the Doctor female to please the feminazis are the Looney left, not for narrative reasons. Because they decided that since they didn't have one, they needed it. This is the classic example of I really hate using the analogy. There's a YouTube channel I like a lot that uses this sometimes. A Dose of Buckley. You guys watch Buckley? Really like Buckley. And he'll actually I need to catch up on like all of his 2020 stuff because I just fell out of watching him and he's so good. So I definitely want to shout him out. He uses the comparison of, basically a lot of us cry on Twitter because they broke the toys that we no longer play with. It's like, once you see your new little kid sister come along and takes your favorite He-Man, and then she starts dressing him up in a dress or having Skeletor kill him off or something, then you're like, no, I want my He-Man back. And I get that because I've been collecting all the you guys know. We've been collecting the He-Mans. We got Castle Grayskull right crapping up there, which you can't see. But, But that's exactly what I feel like. It's like, now that they're ruining these things, now I kind of want them back again. I love him. I've been watching him since 2014. I love Tom Baker. Super ultimate XLR fire. I stopped caring for Doctor Who after an episode of those goddamn Weeping Angels. Give me nightmares, only worsened by Lego Dimensions level. Ooh. I didn't play it. Mass YouTuber. Hello, Mass YouTuber. And Castle Grayskull. Oh, God, yeah. I've got that one. You blew up He-Man with a firecracker. Greg Kirby cannot play with my toys. You don't get to. Why did I see White Snake in the chat? Did somebody talk about White Snake and it just scrolled? JXC, Rip Doctor Who cares apart in about 5 hours. In a 5-hour video. Oh, wow. He-Man can now turn into sand. Phase 3. Okay, so the show's stupid. I admit it, but I was entertained as fuck, but I was also baked out of my mind when I watched it. Oh, I was referring to a dose of Buckley. Okay, Eric Schultz. Where does it say? What did you say? I'm watching him since 2014. Okay. Yeah, sometimes when it's like the chat, you'll say something and then like 4 people will scroll down and I'll miss like half of them, so I'm sorry. But no, yeah, I got to distract myself from the shit because I couldn't do anything on a freaking Sunday night anyway. Now I gotta deal with everything tomorrow, I suppose, but I also get to drive to the airport at 10 in the morning. Freaking. Worst reboot culture in general, and not He-Man specifically. Oh, with reboot culture. John Pertwee every day. Wow, John Pertwee. See, he was a little before the ones I was watching. Like, pretty much anything before Tom Baker, I was a little bit like, oh, that's some of the old stuff. Because Tom Baker, I hate to say this, I am so old. Tom Baker still felt kind of current and relevant to when I grew up. Even though it was a good decade, probably before I was watching him. When he was on, because I was probably watching like early to mid 80s in reruns. And by the 80s, Sylvester McCoy and Colin Baker and I can see him with the blonde hair and the celery. Oh my God, brain fart. You know I know him. It's okay. Free for all says, hope you're having a great day. I'm trying. You guys are definitely helping. 1985 was 10. I blew up He-Man with Castle Grayskull. Greg Kirby says. Peter Davison. Oh my God. Thank you. Fucking brain fart. This is what happens when you're like... I'm surprised I'm doing this good. I'm surprised I'm doing this well, to be honest. I'm surprised I'm not like... out of my mind. So I think Pokemon is playing in the background. Why is Pokemon playing in the background? Pokemon's playing with this. Pokemon says it's snowing. I hope it's not. I don't think it's snowing. I should look outside and see if it's snowing. Pokemon says it's snowing. You see that? What's that Pokemon? What is it? What did I just get? Roselia. It's got a Roselia. It's green, apparently. Actually, it's pretty good. Huh, I'll keep it. It's one of the ones they have a thing. Dia de Muertos 2021 collection challenge. So you get just collect them all on the thing. I just need a balloon one to show up mysteriously somewhere. I hope it's not snowing. We're at a ball trying to get a Charmander. Oh, that happens. Those guys are... I actually saw a full-on... what's the last one? Charizard? I saw the full one And I ended up actually getting him, but he was like such low CP. See the new Revelations trailer, looks good, but with that being said, the first one looked good too. We'll have to wait and see. But I liked the first one still. I'm like, you know what? I know it's about Tila, and I know my Mountain Dew's green screening. You know, just make the can. That's what they should do with the can. Just make it, just have that 80s background. That's what they need to do. They just need to do that. I enjoyed Pokemon back when I was playing it on Game Boy. I still have yellow somewhere. Wow. That's a little, like, I was more into, like, what was I playing then? But, it's like a Buster move. The Buster, the one with the little bubble bobbles where you shoot the ball up. I liked that one. Green screen Mountain Dew. Professor Greenkey! Green screen Mountain Dew. Mr. MH Hail Mecha, good to see you. Is everything alright with Rob? He hasn't been on YouTube in a couple weeks. Okay, so, update with Rob. Rob is fine. He had to move his house, or from house, so... I don't know what the crap happened the week before. He didn't tell me jack shit. After that, okay, so then they were busy moving all the stuff out of their house because it closed, and they still haven't closed escrow or anything, so that's another month away. So they had to get all their shit out like by the end of that week, and they didn't know, so he was busy just moving shit. And then so he didn't have internet yesterday. He only has a cell phone because he's at his brother's house without internet. And in that course of everything, then with my mom. I don't even want to get into that. So now he's going to actually be out here to help with all that stuff. So he'll be out here tomorrow. Surprise. Surprise. He will be out here tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get some things. We'll give you guys some fun extra streams. And how's my hand doing? It's mostly healed. I'm just still putting the Band-Aid over it just for the very tail end. It's about as healed as that one. That little scab there. Which you can barely see. It's actually a little less healed than that, but it's still in the part where anytime I move my hand, because it's on the palm of my hand, it cracks a little bit more and it's kind of sore. So I'm just going to leave it covered with Neosporin just to kind of keep it moist. And I know, the word moist. Yeah, if Rob finally makes it. Well, yeah, you know, I had to fucking take my mother passing to get some fucking out here, though. So I'm kind of pissed about that, but I'm going to try not to worry about that. Oh, and I'm going to start laughing instead of crying, because I better laugh than cry. All right. And hello, Joshua Carnes. Hello. Sorry I'm late. How's it going, people? It is better with you guys here. It is always better with you guys here, so. I know I seem cranky. I get really sad when I don't see people for a while. Like, I miss Captain Shannon Murphy, and I miss everybody. I miss everybody. Did you see the Biden Corleone? I mean, oh, God. He shit himself in Rome. We were talking about that yesterday. He apparently shit himself. But yeah, I miss you guys. I miss some of the chat rooms I just hang out in that I like and enjoy. Like last night, I popped into who's Return of the Living Dead stream just for the tail end while I was walking out of the concert, because I'm like, well, I can't spend Halloween with Ween and not Sleazy too. I mean. Sean Rousel, let's go, Becca. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Shelby MD, hope you're doing better. Love you like always. Hi, Becca, Mr. Roboto. Literal PP Dodo. He is a bad president. Yeah, I'm kidding regarding Rob. Oh, I know. Let me see. What am I seeing? Am I missing stuff? Is it hiding half of you? Am I on the right thing? I'm on live chat. Is top chat better this time? I don't even know. Who knows? I think it hides half of you guys in the side. But thank you so much for hanging out, everyone. And it's... I don't know what the hell I'd do without you guys. I really don't, because like... I need a place to come. I need a target. Alright, we want to do Book of Boba Fett. Is it bad? We'll go through the Book of Boba Fett trailer. Should I, is this just the trailer on Twitter? How good does it look? I think it'll look okay. We'll just put it on Twitter. That's window capture. Where's window capture 1? Oh, 1. This one. Window capture 1. Now we're going to reset it. We're gonna make it full screen-ish. See, this is what you don't see. Oh, thank you so much, Greg Kirby. Joe called Pope greatest black baseball player. Did he? Oh, you know he probably did, didn't he? Oh. And this is the most popular. So I got this out of my mom's safekeeping thing. She was a huge... That was her present. I just find it funny that was so important to her. Oh, man. Just Bella, you know, I just wanted to say you're one of the people that inspired me to do my own game videos. So thank you for that, just Bella. Awesome. Do them. Well, like, here's the thing. Like, YouTube channels it can be such a rewarding thing. Even if you don't have a whole huge following, it's first. Even if you don't have, like, because it could just be something to be creative. It's just a creative outlet sometimes. I don't know what I'm looking at. I just stopped at mid just to see how clear it was going to be. So I don't know what I'm looking at yet. I haven't watched this. Oh, Book of Boba Fett. I'm going to adjust the audio on the desktop to make sure it's loud enough so you can hear it. You probably can't, though. It's probably going to still be too quiet. This show better be about him financing his vet. And that's the best, funniest thing. It's either that or a Bobby Feet joke, and that was less funny, and it's only funny to me. I am Mecha. I don't know why I call him Bobby Feet. Did somebody call him Bobby Feet once upon a time? Probably. We have Book of Boba Fett. Oh, Book of Boba Fett news. Like, this is big and huge and important. Because Disney says we have to care about this. Disney says we love Star Wars and you do too. And if you don't consume the Star Wars, unquestioningly, then you are a giant, great big derpicorn of derpiness and green screenery. And it's not Halloween anymore. I don't know why we're dressing up for it. But every galaxy has an underworld, and this is one of them. Experience the new trailer for the Book of Boba Fett. The original series starts streaming on December 29th on Disney Plus, the Book of Bobby Feet. All right, here's our trailer. The Master YouTuber, sorry I've been in here a while. Been busy, but I like hanging out with you. Well, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. And if you guys, I saw it over there. It'll pop up here. There it goes. If you guys like the content, definitely hit the subscribe button. I don't care about taking this stuff seriously because it's our entertainment. It's supposed to be entertaining. And if I have to be jiggly and bounce and get people's attention and get them to bookmark the channel, then we'll do it because YouTube isn't sending you guys the content. We know that. I know that. You know that. They know that. Them knows that. Now, Disney Plus wants us to know about the Book of Bobby Feets. Did he at least say his butt's been wiped after the poop? Was it Brandon or was it Let's Go or was it Bobby Feet that we were wiping the butt of? I don't remember. But apparently, did Brandon poop on the Pope? I don't know. Probably. Here we go. Closed captioning on. Show captions. Yes. It's a spider. Oh, this is one of those Eeyore spiders that I have in Terraria where you collect it and it's gross. Is that what that is? I forgot to make myself smaller, didn't I? We forgot to make ourselves smaller for the train reaction. For the train reaction, right? It's a train wreck of a trailer. I don't know which way I'm waving my hand, but it worked. We waved our hand to get us this direction. We don't need this much of the mic showing anymore either. So, Book of Bobby Feet and the Eeyore spider from Terraria.
I am not a bounty hunter.
He's not a bounty hunter. He's a Frenchman with a French accent. But he's not, though. He's the same guy from New Zealand, right? The spider robot is a Bomar monk. So I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan other than the baby. See, we got baby Yodas and more baby Yodas and more baby Yodas. I got more Baby Yodas than you can shake a Baby Yoda at. And, yeah, I think I'm Baby Yoda'd out, except for the one that goes nom nom. I want the Baby Yoda that goes nom nom nom, and you put the little food in his mouth. Because I have a feeling they're going to recall that, just like the Cabbage Patch Kids they did back in the day. Does anyone remember those, where they would eat kids' hair? I think I want to get one, because they're probably going to recall them.
I've heard otherwise.
Did they make him lose weight? Lucasfilm, this is all run by Kathleen Karen Kennedy, and she doesn't like you, which is totally fake, and that was a color purple thing, but sorry if people thought that was real, but you know what, who cares, it's all Star Wars anyway. They don't care about you, they want your money, they want you to consume and buy more products, and buy this, and go remember, and go buy the next edition of the Blu-rays, and the 4Ks, and the X-rays, and whatever else type of video that they're going to have projected directly into your brain. That's what it's going to be. In about 5 years, they're just going to give you a Star Wars chip just to stick it in your brain, and then they can update it and retcon it and reboot it as many times as they want, and you'll never know the difference. They can tell you whatever they want.
I know that you sit on the throne of your...
Do we need to see him on the throne? Do we need to see him on the bathroom? Shout out, Soul. It wasn't made for you. Thank you so much. It wasn't? It wasn't made for me? Aw. That little bit of the red helmet. Oh, these are all the penisy spidery monsters.
Your former employer.
I can't take a hammerhead seriously. I know it's a Star Wars character. This is why we love Star Wars. And thank you.
Jabba ruled with fear.
Jabba ruled with fear. I rule with a diversity hire.
I intend to rule with respect.
And diversity. I love Ming-Na Wen though. She's great. I really love her. Exclusively on Disney Plus, and whatever pirate site that you're totally not supposed to use to get this.
Captains under Jabba the Hutt.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial.
See, now you make me want to kind of watch this, because it reminds me of like Return of the Jedi quite a bit with Jabba's palace. Damn it, and I like that one best.
Why speak of conflict?
Or just with me making, or you're just reminded. I'm reminded of it. That's the thing. I'm like reminded of all of that sort of scene stuff from Return of the Jedi, which I liked.
When cooperation can make us all rich.
As an underworld.
What prevents us all from killing you
Well, his diversity hire.
and taking what we want?
If you had spoken such insolence to Jabba, he'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Please. Speak freely.
I think you should still feed them to your menagerie, quote unquote. Yeah, also Shields, what the fuck? Slave One. His ship is Slave One, apparently. In chat still. No, they renamed it. They renamed it to Slave One. It's just renamed Slave One. You know, if Colin fucking Kaepernick can claim he's a fucking slave, we can just call the ship Slave One. Then he can go fuck himself, right? Alright, it looks kind of interesting. It looks more interesting to me personally than The Mandalorian, and you know how much I love Baby Yoda. I didn't actually like season 1 of Mandalorian. So, I'm gonna say I need to make myself disappear. Really? I had to make myself disappear. I had to make myself disappear to come back on screen, apparently. Yeah. We'll fiddle with it, and then I'll just do a snap cut away. I think I don't need the unicorn horns. My final verdict on the Book of Bobby Feech is, I need to make myself a little bigger, My final verdict on the Book of Bobby Feet is that this is an odd way for him to go about getting a Corvette, but I think I like it. I think I kind of like it. Ming-Na Wen's going to be the Karen of the show. She probably will be, but I mean, I kind of like her, though. So we're not going to have Katie Sackhoff coming back, I don't think. I mean, we're not going to have... Well, didn't she die, though? I don't know. That was the thing with Mandalorian. I didn't like Mandalorian, so I didn't watch season 2. I might give this one a watch for the first episode. I don't know, though. It's still Disney. Do we want to give them our money? That's the whole thing. I mean... I don't think they might deserve it. Do they? Did Mandalorian win you back? That's really what you have to ask yourself. Did Mandalorian win you back? Win you enough good faith? Do we care if Kathleen Karen Kennedy gets fired or not? She's never going to be fired. I mean, we know that. I'll watch it for free. You know, I'll watch it if anyone wants to hook me up. But I am not holding my breath, and I am going back to my live chat. Don't you guys go anywhere. Not until Gina is rehired, they didn't. Yeah, that's really the thing. Like, I'll probably check one out, but, you know, I'm not allowed to say how. Was Boba Fett supposed to be bald and clean shaven? I don't know. Do you think Grogu will make a cameo? I hope so. Even my mom liked Mandalorian is amazing. Professor Genki says. Mandalorian. Okay, see, I just found it kind of boring. That was my problem with it. It was just kind of boring. The pacing, I mean, the character wasn't that interesting. Cara Dune, you know, here's where people are going to hate me. I don't think Gina Carano carried the acting part as much as she did the stunts. You know, I think she's an amazing stunt woman, and I think she totally got fired for bullshit reasons, but... Colin Ewan, oh, thank you so much. 10-pound super chat. Pray accept some feathers, for thou art good with mischief. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Colin Ewan. Like disappearing and reappearing. Maybe. I said the G word. What G word? What word? Got the sniffles, thank goodness. It's not the whipples and the sinuses. Man, the Southern Illinois weather sucks. Oh, wow. It says it's snowing. Pokemon says it's snowing. Somebody asked how many do I have? A lot. A lot. I got like 400 of the damn things sitting in here. What was the last one I needed to get? It's a balloon. There's not going to be any more balloons. It's too late. I should have grabbed one. I didn't even look at my, it says it's snowing. Am I going to have to fucking drive in the snow? Oh no. I should probably look outside. The Mandalorian could have shot and killed Cara Dune in the head, but no, she's a whamming, Greg Kirby says. Well, you thought she was a Karen, though, too. I don't think she was a Karen, but there was a scene. I did like the one scene where they're all fighting, and then the baby's like... he sips his tea. Oh, I love him. I did like that. I liked the cute from Baby Yoda, so... But I didn't like the show enough to watch season 2... because I was also not super hot with anything else, so. Am I the only one who hasn't watched any of The Mandalorian? A lot of people haven't. Chris Corkum, I love Gina. See, Gina, okay, so Gina's doing her movie, though, so she doesn't need Star Wars anymore. I hope she gets, like, the exact right role, and I hope she, like, knocks it out of the park so much that, like, everybody's scrambling to work with her regardless, and I hope that her movie does so well we get a huge shift in the other direction. Speaking of hoping a movie does so well we get a huge shift in the other direction. Oh, you guys are gonna hate me. I actually like something. I like something. Not only do I like something, oh, we got Ghostbusters too. Ghostbusters I fucking love, and I'm defending the fuck out of Ghostbusters Afterlife, so no matter what, we're totally... Sean Housel, thank you so much for the super chat. For me, Star Wars needed cool laser swords fights. That's why I watch Star Wars. Otherwise, I watch old Star Trek. That works too. For me, okay, so Star Wars is so different than Star Trek for me. Like, they're two two completely different franchises and two completely different genres. And like Star Trek, I'm watching for these philosophical debates on, you know, these societal issues. Like you go to a planet and they're having some issues with a subclass or a whatever thing, and then you got to decide and make the decision of who do we side with. That's more Star Trek Continues anymore though. Mr. Roboto, how was the concert? I think I got the best night. I think it was probably the best night I could have. They did probably the most psychedelic of what they could have done. Oh, they did a few here and there from... I don't know. I gotta read back my chat, because it seems like I was getting, like, a set-listed chat almost. If they watch my channel, then freaking I die happy. Like, I would love it if bands I like watch my channel, but that's probably not the case. That's probably not the case. I'd probably just offend any band who actually watches my channel by, like, oh, they're too mainstream. Oh, it's Rage Against Machines, and now they'd hate me. Who would actually be a huge fan of me? Who I would just piss the fuck off? Probably anybody. I mean, I can kind of name on one hand who might have stumbled upon my channel. Maybe. Chris Corkum saw Dune. Greg Kirby says Dune is woke. Ghostbusters Afterlife is another diversity movie. Who cares? It's alright. Ghostbusters 2016 WMDI likes. You know what? Like it if you like it. I don't care. It's not coming out here till next year. Oh, man. Yeah, the black and the main, the Asian kid aren't even the main characters. Super Ultimate. They're not. It's about like, it's about the grandkid of Egon. You know, it's about his family. So they're the main characters. It reminds me a lot more of The Lost Boys in a lot. Like, that's my favorite movie of all time, right? Like, The Lost Boys is my favorite movie of all time. And if they're going to turn a lot of the fun stuff that I liked about The Lost Boys and mix it into like a good Ghostbusters sequel, I'm going to be very, very happy with it. Like, because here's the thing, you got Jason Reitman writing this, right? And do we want to get into, I got 2 Jason Reitman articles. Here we go, Ghostbusters. I am defending the crap out of Ghostbusters Afterlife until I see it, at least. I don't know how else to start this video, but I am Mecha. And there's a couple of articles here that I wanted to cover. They were really interesting about Ghostbusters Afterlife that I saw come in a few days ago. Hopefully I'll have time to upload these. I am still in I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be fun. I'm buying the toys before I see the movie because they have cutes. And that's really all you need. Does it have a cute? It has a cute. It's got a lot of cutes. It's got like cute little mini puff marshmallow guys who roast each other and blend each other and go gremlins on each other. But they don't feel it. It's okay. And it's okay if they do horrible little things to each other. We have some odd. This is the same article. Fine, we'll go with Yahoo because it lines up better. Jason Reitman made Sony executives read his Ghostbusters Afterlife script individually in a secure room. I read this the other day. I read this whole article from somebody else, but I hope they have everything condensed here. Reitman told Insider he didn't want it out that he was working on a Ghostbusters script. Particularly after years of me saying I didn't want to make a Ghostbusters movie, he said. Reitman went so far as to having Sony executives individually read the script in a secured room. Jason Reitman is like most writer-directors in Hollywood. He doesn't want to reveal what he's working on until a time of his choosing. But that was especially with the case of Ghostbusters Afterlife. As for most of his life, he's been saying that he would never follow his father's 1984 Ghostbusters director Ivan Reitman's footsteps and make his own Ghostbusters movie. But around 2016, around the same time... Oh, Wild Man Beyond! Wow, I thought I was the only one who thought The Lost Boys being an inspiration for the Ghostbusters Afterlife. Thank you so much, Wild Man Beyond. I thought of that immediately. You've got the single mom going back home to move in with her father, only he's not there now. And you've got a mystery, and he knows the secret. It's so much like The Lost Boys in the right ways to kind of start where you would bring in and bring back, especially if it's like a passing of the torch, you know? I would assume that it's one of those movies where instead of just, okay, now we have all these women, you're going to want to connect it, and why not introduce, and this is what I am concerned with, though, that they're going to give us too many new characters and not enough old characters to hand down and to pass the torch, as it were. Because at least with Cobra Kai, we get Johnny Lawrence right in the beginning. We get more of the adults and the old characters, and then they feed us the new characters. So I am a little concerned here now that I'm saying it out loud in my head. So sorry if I'm like contradicting myself right in mid-video. Sometimes I'll do that because I'm weird like that. It's okay. It's the journey we all go on together. It's fine. When we have something where it's all new characters and all new, right? It can be a little bit disrespectful to the old characters if the new characters are just there to be the bestest thing ever and then kill off the old characters. And nobody wants that. That's what happened with stupid Star Wars and all the bad reboots and sequels. I don't get the feeling they're going to just go around and kill off all the old Ghostbusters because of the video I did not too long ago, about a month ago. Ernie Hudson was saying that they're already in talks for a sequel to this, to Afterlife here, So hopefully. And thank you so much, Wild Man Beyond. I really appreciate the super chat. Oh, where was I in the video now? I went off on a tangent. Here we go. He was going to reveal at the time of his choosing, but it was especially the case with Afterlife. As for most of his life, he's been saying he would never follow in his father's footsteps. We already read that. I'm really looking forward to it too. Donnie Pearson. I am. Oh, but around 2016, around the same time Paul Feig's all-female Ghostbusters movie came out, he went to his father with an idea for a Ghostbusters movie. The elder Reitman loved what he heard and asked his son to pitch it to Sony's Ghost Corps. I almost said Corpse. The production company formed to oversee the Ghostbusters franchise. In quotes, it ended with Reitman getting the green light to make the movie and being able to write it in secret. I think only 3 people at Sony knew of its existence, Reitman told Insider. For the script, he and co-writer Gil Keenan were done with the script. They made executives, or when? I gotta say that again. We gotta take it again. Because we're not paying attention. My voice is going. I may not be able to watch Afterlife Day 1. I'm hoping to at least see it in theaters during its run here in my local theater. I'm going to try and get tickets for it. I do want to see this one in the theater. I think if I see this with you-know-who, we actually never even gotten to see a movie in the theater together. Where is it? When he and co-writer Gil Keenan were done with the script, they made executives come in person to read it. Each executive had to come in by themselves. So which executives? Was this like, did they bring in like Tom Rothman and Amy Pascal? Are these the executives that they were, and Amy Pascal? Are these the people that read it? I want to know which executives. That's what I want to know. Each had to come in by themselves to the Ghost Corps and read the script in a room and then leave it. Or are they talking... So is it the Sony executives or the Ghost Corps production team? Who were they? See, now I gotta look it up. I'll look it up in post. I really didn't want it out there that we were writing this movie, Reitman said of the secrecy, particularly after years of me saying I didn't want to make a Ghostbusters movie. Ghostbusters Afterlife, which opens in theaters, yada yada, blah 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 blah. So this just gives a synopsis of the movie. The movie had its laughs and hat trips to the original. So, and here's the thing with this movie. The only thing that I'm seeing that anybody has any sort of a problem with, right, is the fact that it's kind of fan servicey. There's an article where I read, I don't know if I did a video on it. I might not have. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Jason Reitman was saying that he had this vision of a girl in a cornfield lighting up the cornfield with the proton back and throwing some popcorn into her mouth, right? This one. Is this one it? This is the one. This is the Insider article. I think this is it. And he knew he was going to use that. And he had that image, and then he held on to it for a very, very long time. And then he knew that that's where he's going to bring this in. I have so much hope for this franchise because there's this really horrible thing going on in Hollywood when something is nobody's baby, right? When it's sold over to a bunch of soulless executives who only see a property as a commodity. This is somebody's baby, right? This is his family business. This is his family legacy. And when you read through this article, I highly recommend you guys read through this article. Ghostbusters Afterlife director Jason Reitman uses his complicated relationship with his father to take on the franchise he's avoided his whole life. This is why I think this is going to be like the movie that brings us all back together. I'm going to have too much hope for this one, and we're going to be let down so much if it's bad. But I think it won't be bad. Because let's read this article. I read this the other day, and this is what we just talked about recently here. It was an overwhelming sight. Surrounding Jason Reitman were dozens of screenwriters, storyboards, and artwork for a franchise he'd known intimately his entire life. No, we're not talking about Ghostbusters. Years before Reitman decided to finally follow. Wow, I can't read. I can't read right now. But fan service means customer service. I would rather have fan service than not. I would rather be reminded I'm watching a Ghostbusters movie than be confused as to what I'm watching. This is being made with love, not being made with malice towards the fans and the franchise. Exactly. And you have this culture of, we have to get back at the, you're just a sexist if you don't like it. You don't guilt people into watching your movie, right? You come to these things like, why would they tank their own movie? That's got to be so heartbreaking for them that those people used that way to attack the very audience that had been so loyal to the Ghostbusters franchise for all those years. I mean, you never think, and I always say fuck Hollywood, right? But sometimes you get people in Hollywood who aren't the scum of the earth. You know, sometimes you get people who are like, no, we want to make a movie because we're making fun movies to entertain people, to connect with, for you know, and not treating them so much like commodities, I think. Years before Reitman decided to finally follow in his father's footsteps and direct a Ghostbusters movie, he was invited by Michael Bay to work on another blockbuster franchise, Transformers. All right. So that's all about Transformers there. Reitman, who's built a career on making Oscar-nominated dramas like Juno and Up in the Air, is well aware of his connection to the movie, which seems to haunt him almost like a ghost. I don't go a day in my life without someone wearing a Ghostbusters t-shirt, he noted. For most of his life, the 44-year-old director has chosen to ignore his father's movie-making legacy, vowing to never make a Ghostbusters movie, but that's all changed now. And here, this really gets into what changed his mind. I think this might be like a really good movie. This might connect a lot of people together, like families and stuff. So I don't know if I want to watch this with what I've just gone through, like in my own. I'm probably gonna be crying like a baby. So thank you so much for subscribing. Entertain us, don't preach at us. Bring escapism back. Exactly. Good use of fan service will make old fans who want to actually see a movie with the fan service, right? That's what I want. I want to, I loved playing the Ghostbusters video game last week for you guys. And I'll put the rest of it up. I should have put it up this weekend. I'm so sorry I didn't get around to it over on my live channel. But it is still unlisted here on the main still, so if people have that linked. You want to connect with these movies. I wanted to be reminded of it. I wanted to hear the music cue up when I'm gonna see a ghost. I wanted to I wanted to go through the freaking library. I wanted to go through the freaking museum. I wanted to go up and see Vigo and see the painting talking to me, right? That's what I want. I want to be reminded of Ghostbusters, right? And it's not just a member berry, right? There's a big difference between a reference and fan service, okay? if it is in the setting of, yes, and now these Ghostbusters took that painting from the second movie and now have it in their office, that is not a member berry. That is a clear reason for that painting to freaking be there, and it's amazing that it's there. And it's a great attention to detail. For Captain fucking Lorca to have a Gorn skeleton before anybody in the galaxy has seen a Gorn in Star Trek history is lazy, cheap fucking fan service. Opposite. It is member berry only. It is a reference just to get you to be like, hey, I remember a Mugatu, I remember Gorn, I remember Tribble. And it's bullshit when they do it like that when it has no fucking reason to be there other than it's a reference on screen. And that's the big difference between like the reference member berry and the actual fan service. You know, if we see a fucking proton pack in a goddamn Ghostbusters movie, it's supposed to be there because it's a proton pack, right? They were angry before during the shooting. What? Oh, because of the early Trump TDS. Yeah, that was when the media was trying to poison everybody. This movie is kind of connected to Dan Aykroyd's real life and upbringing about living in Grandpa Aykroyd's creepy farmhouse and the family being into paranormal. I love Dan Aykroyd. He's one of the reasons why I got into paranormal and occult and UFO stuff and ghosts and all that. All of it. Because of people like him making stuff like Ghostbusters. You know, like, because Ghostbusters put actual, like, parapsychology stuff in there. I thought, well, that's something I really want. Like, I'm interested in. And I spent, 2 years sitting on a panel talking about it, right? Like, I loved that type of stuff. And I never felt like I couldn't be because of my gender. I just thought, well, hey, these guys did it. Why can't I? Because I saw people like Gilda Radner right next to them on Saturday Night Live. I saw Annie Potts right next to them in Ghostbusters, even though she was the secretary, right? I didn't think that there was no reason a woman couldn't be because we grew up in the 80s with the fucking women's rights already been a thing. Been and done. You know, you go through and watch these people in these movies and then you'd see them with other people in other movies and you'd be like, you know, men and women can do pretty much any damn thing. It just so happens to be these are men doing it. Like, then we had Goldie Hawn in like all the fucking movies she was in the 80s. So we didn't have a lack of representation of women and, it was just insulting. Snafu Maynard, I have seen your YouTube videos for the past few years and my first time seeing you live stream. Glad you made it to one. Well, thank you for hanging out. I'm doing these regular on Monday nights. And then the rest of the time, I'm trying to figure out a good schedule. Tuesday evenings, I'm going to try and do Twitch. Don't know if I can tomorrow. Might have some weird, but... Colin Ewan, thank you so much for the super chat. 10 pounds. Afterlife trailers look promising with all the bait and switch confusications of the last few years. Some fan service and respectful passing of the torch is if required. That's not a lot to ask for. I think that's what I want. I want fan service. I want to be reminded I'm watching Ghostbusters. Here we go. This is the thing I was reading. I read this article the other day and I was like, I'm going to do a video on this. And then, you know, life was happening and I didn't get around to doing a video on this, but nice. I will look you up on Twitch. More Fury has a link. And thank you. And I also have, we stream. I stream here in the afternoons too. I stream all the time. I'm sure YouTube never notifies people of my live streams. So just check the channel. We're probably live somewhere. There were multiple occasions of likable female Ghostbusters characters. Well, yeah, and then you get all that in the expansions and the. So this is why I don't mind them. I don't mind Egon having a granddaughter. Why do I care? I don't feel like it's pandering even because, you know, you have like a 50-50 shot. Or is it smaller now with like the 17,000 genders? I'm bad. People get mad when you point it out though. Reitman's change of heart began with the idea of a girl in a cornfield wearing a proton pack. This is the article I was reading. This is it. A decade ago. 17 minutes in is where I need to start the video. A decade ago, I had this vision of a girl shooting a proton pack at a cornfield and suddenly popcorn flying up and her catching it and eating it, Reitman said with a far-off look in his eyes as he sipped on his morning coffee inside his home office. The sun shined in from his backyard window beside his desk. It was just one of those images where I was like, well, I don't know what to do with that, he continued. Reitman is the first to admit he usually doesn't embrace these types of ideas. His movies, up to this point, have been grounded in reality. He's preferred the independently financed dramas that explore the human condition. He's an artsy-fartsy indie Oscar-y dude. So that's all you need to know. Juno and Tully, right? He's always had the same answer when asked if he'd ever make a Ghostbusters movie. No! I would make the most boring Ghostbusters movie, he told Howard Stern back in 2008. It would just be people talking about ghosts. There wouldn't be any ghostbusting in it. And there she is in the cornfield. See, there's nothing wrong with that. People are like, but it's a girl now, and it's a woman. I don't know what to tell you. If everything is a nail, then everything's going to look like a hammer. Maybe? Is that the thing? I don't remember. I just want to see Bill Murray, the new Ghostbusters. Everything else is gravy. Right. Oh, Bill Murray's there. We know Bill Murray's there. Bill Murray is there. I suddenly knew who the girl was when Harold died in 2014, he said, referring to Harold Ramis, who co-wrote the original Ghostbusters screenplay with Dan Aykroyd and played Egon. We know. Oh, that was sad. I was in the UK, actually, when he passed. He began evolving the idea into a story and finally got to a point where he couldn't keep it to himself anymore. He had to tell someone, his father. He said, I've been thinking about this idea. Ivan Reitman recalled to Insider about the first time his son spoke to him about doing a Ghostbusters movie. I just stayed really quiet. I was excited but was surprised as well. Reitman then teamed up with screenwriter Gil Keenan to write the script. By 2016, the two were pitching it to Sony's Ghost Corps, the production company that was formed to oversee Ghostbusters. The pitch meeting ended with Reitman's dad in tears. The project greenlit and the promise that Reitman could work on the project in secret. I think only 3 people at Sony even knew of its existence, Reitman said of the script. Each executive had to come in by themselves to Ghost Corps and read the script in a room and then leave. I really didn't want it out there that we were writing this movie, he continued, particularly after years of me saying I didn't want to make a Ghostbusters movie. I'm glad I did kind of wait a couple of years to announce it. Also, I'm the one who did the video when Ivan Reitman said, no, it's not going to be woke. So I don't think that having a diverse group of side characters that don't really mean a whole lot, I don't think that's going to make it ruined with this woke ideology. I think it's just going to be a nod to, there are diverse people in this world and this universe, and there's not only white people in America. So without having like a message. Because that's really the difference here, is like having women or having diversity on screen is way different than race swapping. Is like woke for me, ruining, like the movie being ruined by wokeness for this would be that they decided to have Ray and Winston become a same-sex couple or something. That would be ruining the movie by making it woke, having Bill Murray have a sex change. Something like that. That would make the movie woke when it really didn't need to be. But having some new characters come in that are diverse, I don't really give a flying crap about. Reitman used his own issues with his father to flesh out the family dynamic in the movie. This is what's going to be kind of a tearjerkery thing. Now we got an indie artsy-fartsy director with the Ghostbusters. Ooh, this is going to be a feel movie. This is going to be a feels. This is going to be a make me cry, isn't it, movie? I don't know if I can take it right now. One of Reitman's fondest memories as a kid was going to the set of Ghostbusters back in 1983. Lucky. Side by side with his dad, he watched in awe as his father directed. It was an eye-opening experience for the young Reitman. A glimpse behind the curtain of how all these movies he went to see with his dad were pulled off. Reitman even found himself in his father's movies, having bit parts in Twins, Ghostbusters 2, and Kindergarten Cop in 1990. But as the younger Reitman got older, he distanced himself from Hollywood. At Skidmore College, he studied to be a therapist. When that didn't pan out, he pivoted to creative writing at the University of Southern California. He began making movies, but not the kind of movies his dad made. Yeah, artsy-fartsy ones, indie Oscar bait. That's what he did. Despite clearly carving out his own career path, even scoring Best Director nominations for both Juno and Up in the Air, Reitman said his father would still ask him on occasion if he would ever make a Ghostbusters movie. I never thought he was going to do it, his dad admitted, but Reitman couldn't shake his Ghostbusters Afterlife story. Set far away from the Ghostbusters firehouse in New York City, the Afterlife story follows a single mother and her 2 children as they move to their late grandfather's broken-down old home in Oklahoma. As they try to adjust to their new lives, they realize that not only was their grandfather one of the original Ghostbusters, and we've seen this all in the trailer, so yes, I'm looking forward to this. The movie has its laughs and its many hat tips through the original movie, including Elmer Bernstein's memorable score from the 1984 movie, but it's surprisingly moving with its Spielbergian look at a group of young friends teaming up to save the day. Don't be surprised if you don't tell me that. Shed a tear or two. Don't tell me that. Just don't give me any, who was it? Red Letter Media was predicting cheesy ghost Egon. Yeah. I'm gonna be sad, aren't I? For Reitman, that feeling comes from putting himself into the characters. It became a metaphor for my own fears about picking up the proton pack himself. Reitman said of making the movie. He's a Goodwill. Maypuffs! That's what it looks like. It looks like he's a Goodwill. All those camera things. He's not, I'm sure. It's probably a very well organized studio of a bunch of pipey things. No, Mini Puffs are so cute. Mini Puffs so cute. And they've got a cute. I'm sold. It's got a cute. We've been talking about Ghostbusters for half an hour. But Reitman went deeper than that. He put a lot of his abandonment issues from having a father who was an in-demand Hollywood director for most of his childhood into the role of Callie, the single mother who feels her father never gave her much attention, as he was too caught up in ghostbusting. Look, being the son of a director is complicated, Reitman said. Being the son of someone who's obsessed with their work, I think about that with my relationship with my father. Wow. See, this is why, this is not a movie that they're selling corporates for. This isn't a movie that they're just going to be like, oh, well, we'll just improv a bunch of shit and it doesn't matter. Just put a bunch of product. No, this is a movie where, this is somebody's using real life personal stuff. These are the right people. This is what I've been saying for this whole time. Even if this movie is like a 6 out of 10, it's probably going to be way better and more respectful to the franchise than anything those fucking flip-offs like Feig and Melissa McCarthy and their improv-orama crap. No, this is going to be just like probably closer to an indie movie. Probably. See, Luke's sequel Walker, please use Odyssey, says. Every filmmaker is doing autobiographical work no matter what they're doing. I made this movie for my dad. I made this movie for my daughter. I think see, this is the same type of stuff we were hearing with Bill and Ted 3, and a lot of people didn't like that, but I liked that. That was a daddy-daughter movie. Oh, man. I think it mirrors the way we want to be connected to each other. This is going to be sweet, I think. Reitman says, Paul Feig's Ghostbusters opened the door for his movie. Paul really did the hard work. Well, by making much of a demand for it as he did, I think. This is what, he fucked up so bad that we're like, no, give us something better. Fix this. Because that's kind of how I feel. And of course, you're going to be in Hollywood. You're not going to shit talk somebody you might work with, so. Reitman never thought he could get personal with a Ghostbusters movie, but it ended up being the most personal work he's ever done, he said. Along with the family inspirations that fueled the script, Reitman and his dad, a producer on the movie, worked side by side on Afterlife. Close to 40 years after young Reitman was on set of his dad's Ghostbusters movie, he is now directing his own with his proud father looking on. Which we've heard all of this since they've been marketing this. He's directing his own with his proud father looking on and making the occasional note at times. Well, maybe more than the occasional. Sometimes it got complicated, as you can imagine, with your father coming to work with you every day and weighing on all your decisions. Reitman said, it tries on your patience, but at the same time, we got to have a father-son experience unlike anything. Most fathers and sons feel lucky when they went camping together. We got to make a movie together. Afterlife is a movie that Reitman said wouldn't be possible if it weren't for the franchise movies his dad made along with the 2016 Paul Feig directed piece of crap. Though Feig's underperformed at the box office and felt the wrath of quote-unquote internet trolls, are you kidding me? Who were appalled at the beloved franchise. No, it wasn't from getting all female version, thank you very much. It was because it was disrespect. They threw Bill Murray out a fucking window. Do you think Ghostbusters fans want to see Bill Murray thrown out a fucking window? No, we love Peter. We love Peter. We don't want him playing somebody else. We don't want him playing a knockoff version of his Criswell character from Ed Wood. No. Which was a character of a real person, I know, so, don't have to cancel me over it. But that's kind of who he was sort of playing. Maybe not. I think I'm just going weird places now. I'll cut that out because it went stupid. We don't want to see them throwing Bill Murray out a crapping window where he's playing some sleazeball ghost troll. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see them saying, oh, well, he didn't have what it took to be a Ghostbuster. No, we wanted to see something respectful of the thing we like. That's rule number 1. Don't take a giant shit on the thing you're making. You know what? Maybe if you guys didn't hate it, maybe we wouldn't. That's really all it was. It wasn't internet trolls. It was the fucking people of the movie. It was Patton Oswalt attacking people who didn't want to watch it, like James Rolfe. And it was the fact that you used the whammon card. You played the diversity. And let's be crapping honest, most of these women aren't really good excuses for women anyway. Half of them are gay and half of them are men, probably, for all we know. Probably not, but who cares? Point is, they're terrible and they're not even very funny, and I don't care if you like the movie or not. I don't know what else to say about this. I think my mood's deteriorating now. And don't preach at us, too. And don't preach at us, Marvel Fury says. Don't preach at us. Don't tell us don't tell us what political affiliation you think we're a part of based on what movies we like. That's the media. That's marketing. That's where that comes from. Because the marketing people have designed so many algorithms so much that they just divided the country by political affiliation based on what movie they like. Because they're like, okay, well, let's just easily manipulate everybody. If it's got a woman in it, then they're Republican. And if it has a woman in it and they like it, then, well, if it has a woman in it and they read, then they're a Republican Trump supporter. And if it has a woman in it and they like it, then they're a lefty, poopy pants supporter, I guess. I don't know. And they started making all these things political. And Paul Feig said, if you didn't like your movie, you're just, then I call them poopy pants because I hate them both. I hate everybody. Because they're politicians. They all suck. They're all out in it fist bumping each other behind the scenes to line their own pockets just to get you fighting just while they create more and more rules to take more of your money. That's all it is. That's all it is, just getting you riled up about nonsense bullshit like Ghostbusters. Oh, let's get them fighting about Ghostbusters. Then they won't notice how we're screwing them on the economy. That's all it really is. Because then they can go, Ree, you're just a Trump supporter if you didn't like it. I hate people. Not you guys. Not you guys. I hate the people who yelled at us for it. When Paul made his movie, he broke the doors open. Suddenly, a Ghostbusters film did not have to be about the 4 original guys in Manhattan. That was a big moment. I want to see all kinds of Ghostbusters movies. I want to see Ghostbusters movies from all of my favorite filmmakers coming from all kinds of different cultures and different countries. Paul really did the hard work so I could make this movie. And the result is a movie that's already been generating a lot of buzz. Both Raymond and his father have been present at 2 surprise screenings at this year's CinemaCon and at New York Comic Con, and both audiences were completely enthralled. Reitman held back tears when he thought back to attending the CinemaCon screening with his father in Vegas in August. We walked backstage after the screening. It was really dark. They were using flashlights to guide us, and my dad stopped and he pulled me into a hug and he was very emotional. I'm just so proud to be your father. Oh, see, don't make me cry. They're going to make me cry. Sean Rousel, did you see Hasbro was selling a full replica Proton pack? I did. I have a P.O. box if anyone wants to say. I can't buy it. Oh, I can't buy it. Oh, there's a long pause as he took in the question. So this is like a really long article. We won't spend any more time on it, but Oh, this feels like the proton pack would be too heavy, but it turns out once you put it on, it feels kind of light. So there's your trailer. I'm sold so far. I'm looking forward to at least giving this a shot. It's going to be one of those movies where I at least want to see it based on the trailer. Like, it's not like I'm obligated to. I would genuinely see this if I didn't have any obligation to. It's got the right people in charge. It's got the right, and I'm not somebody who goes and sees every movie out there even. I hit the big ones if I feel like I have to sometimes. I didn't see Shang-Chi and I didn't review it. Because who the hell cares about Shang-Chi? I don't. I'm probably not even going to see the Eternals. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to this one because it's Ghostbusters. It's right up my alley. It's right my cup of tea. And it's not insulting me. It's not telling me I'm wrong for liking the originals. It's not telling me that I'm a sexist if I want to see, the original Ghostbusters back in the proton packs. It's not giving them all sex changes. It's not giving them all gender changes. It's not giving them all race swaps. It's not saying that, they're wrong for being Ghostbusters like the last one. So I'm excited. I am going back to my live chat. Don't you go anywhere. So that's the Ghostbusters article. Now which one do I got? I got like 17,000. Movies are not mandatory. They're not. Oh, they're not. But then again, who the hell wants to see the Eternals? Nobody. Did you see this? This is the big thing this morning. Oh my god. Oh, and then there was this. What's one thing that would make you insta-click? Because this made me insta-click. This is an insta-click. I gotta start recording. Well, this got me to instantly click, and so should you. I am Mecha, and I have good news and bad news. The good news is one of my all-time favorite beverages will be returning alongside one of my all-time favorite franchises. You know it, you love it. It is green, it is full of sugar, it is terrible for you, and it has probably nothing of nutritional value. Ecto-Cooler, that's Spirit Halloween. Ecto-Cooler is coming back. But, there's a catch. It's a promotional item only, and you can't just freaking buy it. You can't buy it. We've got some pretty big news today as Ecto Cooler is back, only this time not on store shelves. I had 2 cases of that from the last time, from 2016. And one of them got punctured, so I couldn't have a seal. And then moved. And I lost my Ecto Cooler. It's okay, it would have been rotten anyway by now. I had Ecto Cooler. Only this time it is not on store shelves. Instead, it's being used strictly as a promotional item. Give me some. Why don't I get it? I have a P.O. box. I want Ecto Cooler. I'm promoting I'm wrong, think. My channel is going to be buried. I am on the naughty list, so if you guys do like it, bookmark it. Ecto Cooler, as reported earlier today, Sony Pictures teamed up with Firefly to advertise Ghostbusters Afterlife this weekend throughout the streets of New York City and Los Angeles, with an unexpected reveal taking place. An Instagram user, ScrappyPort22, posted a video on his Instagram story that featured a rotating advertisement that showcased both the mini puffs and Ecto Cooler, an original box of Hi-C Ecto Cooler. Look at that, Ecto Cooler. Look at this. That's his Instagram. Are you kidding? Before you get too excited, we've reached out to those in the know and can confirm the return of Ecto Cooler will not be arriving on store shelves. It's expected to be used strictly as a promotional item in Ghostbusters Afterlife theme events and will be highly limited. Barf. I want Ecto Cooler. I want that back. That's just bull. Oh, it was so good. It was basically just tangerine. It's just orange. It's just green orange. That's all it is. But it's so good. In a surprise twist, you can see the original packaging featuring Slimer. And it can be used, which is something Sony Pictures and Coca-Cola were unable to do even back when it hit the shelves in 2016, which is the last time I had it. And I can still taste it. Oh, it's so good. The reboot, that was due to the advertising restrictions pertaining to children. Given these promotional boxes for Afterlife isn't going to be sold, just giving away Slimer is brought back. Ooh, why can't you put Slimer on there? Because it's nothing but sugar. You can't have a cute cartoon character if it's nothing but sugar. I don't know. Obviously, the story is unfolding, and we'll update you on as more information becomes available. Icy Ecto Cooler made news earlier this year when it popped up in an episode of Marvel's Loki. I want Ecto Cooler now, but they're teasing us. We don't actually get any. They don't actually have it. It's just promotional only, and I was very, very sad by it. But there you go. So, Afterlife Ecto 1 popcorn container pricing. Ooh, AMC has a special popcorn container. Oh, that's awesome. Well, it looks like I'm going to be seeing this at AMC. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Don't you guys want this? See, this is what I love with movies. Who is this? Who's this? I don't want to just steal his video. Flick Direct. Definitely would eat popcorn out of this. Look at that. All right. So that's the thing that popped into my feed today. Ecto Cooler, damn it. Okay, so I need Ecto Cooler. and I need the Ecto 1, the little popcorn container, and then I'll be set. I'm going back to my live chat, and we've talked about Ghostbusters for half an hour. That's okay. Why can't they make it all the time? I don't know. Maybe it costs too much. Maybe it didn't sell very well. Because it was really more of a nostalgia thing anyway. But I like it. I like Ecto Cooler. I don't understand. How do you eat popcorn out of Ecto 1? You take it up at the top. So you can't get it at your local supermarket or corner store. No, you can't even get it. They're only using it for specific little promotional things that they didn't tell us about. They didn't even bother to tell us. It's the greatest alcohol mixer ever. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's just tangerine. You can put tangerine with anything. Vodka, you can put it with... Oh, that's so good. Loved Ecto Cooler. Okay, so that's that Ghostbusters news. What's our next story? I've got like 27 stories up here. I have no segues. Oh, Madonna. We started out the show with her old wrinkled ass. Let's do the whole video on her. I should clip it. Why are you playing? Alec Baldwin. Oh, I don't care about Alec Baldwin right now. They got Joe Biden asleep. They got Alec Baldwin. Oh, Lord. Rust assistant director breaks his silence. Can we talk about the Rust stuff? Or is that more politics ball? I don't want to steal Fox News' articles because they're basically controlled opposition for the right. For the most part. Which is why I don't really use them too much, but we do sometimes. I disappeared.
Let's go eat some fried fish. Fried fish. Come on, Vogue, I can go.
Oh, nobody wants to see her. I have no idea how to start this video. I'm Mecha. And Madonna. Let's go eat some fried fish or not. Madonna thinks she's relevant. That's how we start it. Madonna still thinks she's relevant. I am Mecha, and she is trying her best to get her name in the publications. So, controlled opposition for the right, Fox News, has decided to talk about her and Cancel culture. Madonna speaks out on cancel culture. No one's allowed to say what they really think. So, hey, this might be a dog whistle to get people to go and say a bunch of stuff to get themselves banned. Or this might be, I think I got my tinfoil on a little too tight right now. I think we might be a little too deep into the woo and we're not trusting any side anymore. The Material Girl weighed in on cancel culture, ageism, and set your butt down, Madonna. Nobody hears what you have to say anymore. Madonna has never been shy about speaking her mind. In an interview with playwright Jeremy O'Harris for V Magazine, the singer, allegedly, got candid about cancel culture. It's interesting because peace is subjective. Said the 63-year-old. The way people think about the pandemic, for example, that the chow is the only answer, and they're polarized for thinking that you're on one side or the other. There's no debate, there's no discussion. Well, we're not allowed to, especially on YouTube, because they will ban you. So don't have one. Just do as you're told and comply, right? Right? Did you get canceled out of the Illuminati? Did they throw you out? Because I thought you were one of the leaders of that. I thought you were part of the globalisms that were going to take over the planet. You know, all the people that are turning the Spocks gay.
Because I don't want Starfleet putting chemicals in the water and turning friggin' Spock's gay! Listen, Giorgio, you are human. I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. But you're human, so I'll be hungry an hour later. Make sure you go to my galactic web shop and buy my Super Male Lizard Vitality supplements. Ah!
So now all of a sudden we're supposed to listen to you. Huh. Is this just to out everybody for being wrong, think? She says, or is this just a desperate cry for attention because you went crazy when you didn't have your fried fish last year? Or no, you didn't have your pasta last year, so you had to settle for fried fish, right? Or you didn't have your pasta last year, which we all know is code for a certain gland that they get from doing some pretty nasty shit to people. So we all know that, allegedly, if this is a real and not parody video. So we all know that about you. So now you're telling everybody that, oh, you've got to stand up and question and expose yourself so they can, what? That's something I want to disturb, she says. I want to disturb the fact that we're not encouraged to discuss it. I believe that's our job as artists, to disturb the status quo. Are you an artist, though, or are you just a desperate person that's desperate for attention and made a whole lot of money doing it and got in with the elites? You are one of them, though, aren't you? Aren't you? Did they throw you out? Oh, no. Are we going to hear that Madonna was secretly sniffing, underage beagles or something? I want to disturb the fact that we're not encouraged to discuss it. No one's allowed to speak their mind right now. No one's allowed to say what they really think about things for fear of being canceled. Cancel culture. In cancel culture, disturbing the peace is probably an act of treason. I think she's kind of right. Is the mood full? Do I agree with Madonna? Did we shift dimensions again? Am I on the dimension of... So is she back to being in the dimension where she was shaking up things like everything? Don't forget, she's threatened to, do that. She has before. Well, that was when Orange Man Bad was there, wasn't it? She didn't like him very much, did she? Thank you so much. I don't want to say it on the air, just in case. I think I'll just censor that out. Yeah, she did, didn't she? She did. Was that with Orange Man Bad there, though? So she threatened to do some bad things way back in the day. Now she wants attention to speak her mind, huh? Madonna said, it's more important to speak up than remain silent, even if people disagree with you. I thought silence was violence. I thought we're supposed to believe that I'm being violent. I'll be even more violent. I'll make myself disappear. Colin Ewan, thank you so much. You broke the violence, and $5 super chat. £5, that's even better, is British money. Thank you so much. It's not better than American money, but it's cooler to say, I guess. I don't know, but thank you. I appreciate it. Stephen Maynard, no, just because she broke free of her mind control for a little bit, they will regain control again, and she will fall or fail. Probably. She broke the conditioning. The quieter you get, the more fearful you get, the more dangerous anything is. We're giving it power by shutting the F up completely. The star also discussed ageism on Hollywood. Madonna stressed that retirement is the last thing on her mind these days. She was going around flashing her naughty bits in Times Square recently, though, at some award show. Right? She was doing that. She's always done those sort of things. She's always been the one to hump a nightgown for attention, or it was a wedding dress. She did the thing where she disgraced the church by making out with the dead Jesus guy. Right? Didn't she commit necrophilia on a Jesus statue? Who knows? Greg Curry, $2 super chat. Baldwin hiding in a small town while investigations. Ooh, there's some Baldwin stuff. Oh, we gotta talk about this Baldwin thing too. That's hilarious. I don't know if we're allowed to. We'll probably get demonetized for it or struck. Madonna thinks she's not old. I don't even think about my age, to tell you the truth, said the Material Girl. I just keep going. Even when I performed my almost entire tour in agony, I had no cartilage in my right hip, and everyone kept saying, you gotta stop, you gotta stop. I said, I will not stop. I will go until the wheels fall off. And it was the coof that shut us all down in Paris when we still had 10 days left of shows, and I was going to keep going. I didn't care how much it hurt. So maybe that's it. Maybe she didn't conform and shut everything down during as quick as the establishment would have wanted her to put up the charade. And yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know, because, it's been a huge song and dance number with all these people. Put your mask on, take your mask off while they're looking. It's been the thing. Have you seen all the videos where they put it on, then they take it off immediately? It's like, oh, put it on for the photo op. Oh, now get rid of it. It's hilarious. She's in her 60s. She's got to be in her 60s. They said she's 63, I think. I don't even think about my age, to tell you the truth. And Madonna has no qualms about staying busy. In September 2020, Universal Pictures announced it's developing a film about the pop star. Madonna will direct and co-write with Juno scribe Diablo Cody. Madonna previously directed the 2008 British drama Filth and Wisdom. And the 2011 period piece W.E. And thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. The pop icon revealed the last thing she wants to do is hang up her microphone. She sold 335 million records worldwide. Yeah, I think she's just an attention whore. I don't think about the limitations of the last time when I should be stopped. When I should be stopping. I don't care. Go home. I only think about it when extremely ignorant people say to me, don't you think you've earned the right to just sit back and enjoy all your success and all the things you've achieved and retire? Not retire. No one would dare say that word to me. I say to them, wait a second. Why do you think I do what I do? So at least she's having fun, right? At least she's having fun, and she's probably addicted to performing. She's one of those people who's like, oh, look at me. Look, Mom, look at me, look at me, look at me. She's one of those. Clearly, I mean, she wouldn't have had the career she had in the 80s in the 90s, if she wasn't. Is she just jumping the bandwagon now because she thinks that being outrageous is going to be the thing that gives her the most attention? Because she sees that Dave Chappelle's getting canceled for offending people. And she's seeing we're seeing the huge backlash. Right now, here's what's happening right now. And I've lived through this before. Right now, we're kind of in this pushback against this censorship, more like the moral majority. This is what we went through in the 90s and the 80s, the Satanic Panic, the moral majority, the PMRC. These wokier than thou zealots are doing exactly what the puritanical pearl-clutching pussies did in the 80s and 90s. They're exactly the same people. So you've got people like Madonna saying, oh, I know how to deal with this. You got people like me saying, I know how to deal with this. I dealt with these people before hundreds of times. You get in their face and you offend them and you make them scream because they think they're right. They think they're morally superior. The problem is, sadly, is now they have the backing of the media, the colleges, the universities. They control, quote unquote, the culture. So they think. Like, they can sit there and stick a 90-something% on a Rotten Tomatoes score on a shitty woke comedian. But if you can still look at an audience score on a Dave Chappelle, you can still see the shift, right? You can still see those sort of imagery. And you understand that no, the media is not the friend or the reflection of how anybody actually feels. It is sadly the biggest thing that people listen to, and is sadly one of those things that they use all of the social cues, like diversity, 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 every 5 seconds, or they'll use these buzzwords and these tricks over and over again. Anytime you hear something like, and that's a threat to our democracy or something. Anytime you hear something like that, you know that it's propaganda, and you know to turn it off. You know to never watch that again. And that's when I stopped watching any of the news on TV. Because anytime you see the news on TV, you know that they're telling you something that somebody else wants you to go along with. And you see him on all over Twitter. You see him all over Conan O'Brien back when he was on. You would see these montages of people all saying the exact same news story. And that's really an important thing to remember, because that's going to be the thing that we need to focus on as this leaning part of the society. And you have to agree with us or else. Just remember, the morally superior stand on the moral high ground. Jonathan Aldridge, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. What's wrong with the word diversity? It trigger you. Well, when it's used to socially condition people into accepting diverse instead of substance, instead of quality. When it's something that is used as a trigger and a cue. When it's used as something when it's used in a way as a social engineering experiment instead of, to actually showcase how people are. When it's basically reducing you to a stereotype by saying, you know what, you're a fat, sloppy person. You see that on screen. That's good enough for you, right? That's good enough. Don't worry about getting healthier in shape. Because stay like that. You don't need to improve yourself. You can just be controlled and be manipulated as bad as you are now. Because the less you question and the more you sit there and accept, the easier it is to sell you stuff. The easier it is to take your money and to keep you addicted to our garbage bullshit Marvel movie popcorn culture bullshit shit that we have floating around. Because, God forbid, give anybody any substance when you just have diversity. I mean, considering the fact that the Eternals is just such a diversity of diverseness, and it doesn't have anything other than diversity and diversity. I mean, why do we need to make a movie? Why even make any effort? Just put one of every fucking color of the rainbow and just have a fucking picture at the screen. Why even bother giving it a story if it's all about diversity? That's what's really the point of this. That's really the point of this. It's not the diversity that's a trigger. It's the idiots who just think it's good enough. Because this is the Eternals. It's just a still shot of, and we got a fat black one, and we got a deaf one, and we got a gay one, and we got a woman one, and we got a this and a that and a that, the other. That's all it is. It's just a fucking checkbox to say, you know what? You don't need effort. You don't need anything. And guess what? I don't see my fucking fat ass on screen anywhere in this movie, so it's not for me, is it? Where's the diversity that looks like me? Maybe I'm a little bit more than just what I look like on the outside. Maybe I'm a deeper and more thought-provoking individual. Maybe I have a little bit more going on in my fucking brain than who I'm banging or what my disability is, all right? This is just some fucking bullshit. It is only designed to sell shit to the dumbest, stupidest, weakest fucking people on the planet, and I'm tired of it. So if you got old bitches like Madonna who think that they're relevant and they need to step up and say this shit, we've been saying this for goddamn years. You can't say anything without somebody having an issue. You can't say something without somebody having a goddamn fucking problem. And of course you can't. Because you always have some little fucking snowflake out there triggered that you just have a difference of opinion. Because when they see something like diversity, they think it's good. Or bad even. Sometimes you see people who just think, oh, diverse is going to be bad. I see no effort pandering to the lowest common denominator of people. This might as well be a bunch of asses farting on screen for all of the substance it has. And you know what I say about that, if I can ever find the clip? Why do we need to see a whole entire movie about an ass, like different colors of the rainbow farting on screen, when we got a movie about it already? I'm going back to my live chat. Marco Gorman, fuck you. My mother just died, so you don't need to fucking be bullshitting with me like this, all right? Marco Gorman, you can go fuck yourself, all right? You can get your ass out of my goddamn chat. I'm not dealing with your shit. Go away. I'm not gonna deal with your shit, okay? If you think I give a flying fuck about a superhero movie, I'm here trying to entertain people. Alright? I don't care. I don't like these movies anyway. I like Ghostbusters and Star Trek and shit. I don't care about superhero movies. Marco Gorman, you can go to fucking hell. You can go to hell, and I hope you goddamn die. I hope that somebody takes you out of your home and you die alone, scared, where nobody can fucking find you, because that's the type of shit I care about. You suffering, Mark O'Gorman. You need to suffer. You need to suffer, and you need to get the fuck out of my chat. You need to die right fucking now, because I'm not going to deal with some little fucking troll in my chat, okay? I am going to go fucking full harpy. This is what I said. I didn't know how this is going to affect me. It means I'm going to fucking rip the trolls a new one. Alright? You need to. You and that fucking emu motherfucker. That emu motherfuckers that's been stalking my ass for 2 goddamn years. Right? Those people need to be dragged out of their fucking homes. And dealt with the same shit that I've had to fucking deal with the past 4 days. You know what? I hope you have no help if you have to bury a fucking parent. I hope you have no fucking help. And I hope you have to go and walk in and find your parent dead. I at least didn't have to. I hope you have worse than me. Alright? You want to fucking... For every one of these fucking people who want to goddamn bully me over me trying to make a joke out of a stupid fucking movie on the internet. Alright, we're gonna get real right now. We're gonna get real. This is as real as I've ever been. Those fucking people, I hope you have to find your dead parent after they suffocate on their own lung fluid. Emu, I hope that's you. Mark, whatever the fucking chat that I just had to ban, that's what I want you to have to suffer with. I don't want to fucking ever see you people on the chat if you're going to just be here bitching at me because I'm making fun of the diversity fucking quotas in these goddamn movies. Because I don't care. I don't fucking care. I'm tired of your bullshit, okay? I'm tired of the trolling. I'm tired of the goddamn fucking Marvel and Snyder fans. Fuck Zack Snyder. Fuck George Floyd. Fuck all these people. I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of it. And I'm not dealing with that shit today. So if people are uncomfortable now, I'm going to go back to a better, more positive story. And you're doing a great job. We're here because we love you. Give them hell. Thank you. That's where I'm going to be. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm just getting tired of it. You have every right to vent. I know. Because, like, seriously, if you're giving me a movie that has just diversity, that's a problem with all of society, right? That means that we have gotten so fucking stupid. We have devolved so much that we are in the middle of goddamn idiocracy. And if people can't understand that and they want to call me a snowflake for saying movies are only about having one of every color of your skin, right? Movies have nothing to do with entertaining or stories or anything. It's just, hey, we need a white person fighting this. We need a black person doing that. Oh, we need a deaf one. Oh, we need a gay one. I'm not a fucking Pokemon, okay? I'm more than that. And if these fucking pieces of shit gonna come to my channel and get mad at me for wanting a little bit better in the society, then maybe they do deserve to have exactly what they're getting. Maybe they deserve to just be a color of a fucking skin. Maybe they deserve to be just the fucking checkbox. Oh, I'm so tired of it. Maybe they deserve it. My condolences. Oh, I didn't want to fucking bring it in. But, you know, when they fucking start trolling like that, I got every goddamn right to use that right now. It's like when they want to come in and just fucking poke at me. Oh, honey, just for diversity. Go fuck yourself. I will fucking find you. I will fucking find these people. Oh, I'm so sick of it. These people need to be fucking punished for this. These people need to, and they have the fucking nerve. They're like, oh, well, cancel culture, you need to have consequences. You know what? You need to fucking have, you know who needs consequences? I saw this tweet come out. Here, we're going to talk about this. Guess what? I have people who have bullied me on the goddamn internet. Emu, I'm coming for you. Oh, Emu, I'm coming for you. I am coming for you. Coming for you. And I know where you were at. Emu, I'm coming for you. Oh, and this is going to be fun. I am Mecha, and I have something fun. Trolls will be jailed for psychological harm. What's this from? I saw this coming from Boogie's thing. I have a few people who have very provable evidence of them bullying and torturing me to the point of tears. And I would like to press charges now. YouTube, if you would like to release their information, because I do have their IP addresses. And, you know, trolls will be jailed for psychological harm. Trolls can face 2 years in prison for sending messages or posting content that causes psychological harm under legislation. So, Emu, you might want to be deleting all those videos where you bullied me into tears over a stupid fucking actress that I don't care about. You might want to do that. Under legislation targeting online hate, ministers will overhaul communications by law, creating new offenses in forthcoming online safety bill, the flagship to combat abuse on the internet and hatred on the internet. I have provable death threats. I have articles and videos written about me. I have provable serious psychological meltdowns that they have driven me to on the internet time and time again. And I would like to press charges. I would like to press charges. And I would like my revenge. Because when people want to bully me for years and years and years to the point of tears, and they still come back under alias after alias after alias, I think that's provable that I've had some damages. So, other than that, actually, I don't know, Greg Kirby. I don't know if that one's the same one. I don't know if that's the same name. But there's the one that's been stalking me across multiple Twitter accounts. And there's been one that's been stalking me for many, many years about this. And they keep creating new and new and new. Show the receipts. Oh, I have. And then my videos get demonetized for the ones that I show the receipts on. I have one that's age restricted about the HuffPost getting so upset with me that they claimed I was obsessed with a certain you-know-who. They're like, oh, there's obsession in it. Well, it's called chasing the fucking algorithm. It's called you have to goddamn make the same fucking video every day on YouTube, or else they punish you. So this is why when I made nothing but He-Man videos, the algorithm was going. Justice, not revenge. No, I want my revenge. Because if I can't get justice, then I will get my revenge. And I'm to the point where I don't even care anymore, so. Love Fiery Becca, all hands on deck says. I try. So that is that video. I don't have anything else to say about that. But fuck the Eternals, fuck diversity. And you're stupid if you're just looking for a diversity hire for diversity. If that's all you have to say is just diversity, then you have nothing to say. Oh, God. I'm triggered. Right, Kitty. Kitty says, success is the best revenge. Well, make me successful. Drop some hundies on me. Make them mad and triggered that we got to make more money than everybody else. Come on, make it rain. We got the girls, and we'll do the jiggles into the cup. If we get 100, we'll probably go. What are we at? Where are we? We're almost to the braless. I mean, you guys want me to take my bra off or not? We might be able to. So I would love to succeed. Make it rain. Make it all the place. Now, what am I doing? I'm triggered because an actor I don't know about voices is doing another voice. So I am Mecha, and should I be triggered? Do I care? Can he do the voice of Garfield? Chris Pratt. Pratt, why are you doing all the voices? Chris Pratt is doing a voice of Garfield in a new animated feature. First off, why do we have another animated Garfield movie? Second off, why isn't Bill Murray doing the voice? We know he does the voice. He sounds like Garfield. He sounds so much like Garfield. Renzo Music did the voice of Peter Venkman in the real Ghostbusters. Batgoat for the team. Well, thank you so much, Batgoat. Thank you so much. Take it all off and go with the permanent ban. I will at some point. That will be when we go out for sure. That's where we go off on YouTube for good. Revenge is a dish best served Garfieldy. I don't know. Another remake. Another. Off the cleavage in the cup score. Why are you in everything, Chris Pratt? I mean, is it going to be filled with a bunch of, woke nonsense? Is it going to be filled with a bunch of Jesus nonsense? What are we doing? What's the message here? He's going to be a cat who hates Mondays and loves lasagna. Well, what kind of a wokier than thou diversity message is that? You just hate diversity if you don't have diversity in everything. Oh, diversity. Why isn't he race swapped? Why is Garfield now being... See, he's a little too Irishy with a ginger freaking cat like that. We need a diverse Garfield. We need Speedy Gonzalez as Garfield. Mario Garfield. Why is he Mario and Garfield? Is he good at doing voices? I wonder. I don't even know if he's done, regular voices on things. Garfield first appears. This is all we know. This is just rights. That's it. Just voice work. He was in the Lego... he was in the Lego movie, and he's Mario. Huh? How are you gonna call me a racist if I have a problem with this, huh? I don't know. Garfield's orange. Orange cat bad. Orange cat good, I guess. Garfield. Cancelled! Garfield is cancelled because... Monday got him. Monday got Garfield, and that's why he hates them. So he finally succumbed to Monday. Where he was run over by a truck and came back to life as Jibanyan and Jibanyan. Ever how you say it? I don't remember. And I'm gonna go play Yokai Watch or something because I'm tired of this and I'm tired of people mad at me because reasons. Does he do the voice? Does he know how to do the voice? I think the biggest question with this one is it going to be another bad mishmash of stupid live action and bad CGI that doesn't even look like Garfield? That was the biggest point with that. And had there been more of a vocal aspect of people on the internet, I would have been on there like, wait a minute, why does Garfield look stupid? And wait a minute, why does Odie not look like he's Odie, right? Why is Odie wrong? Why is Nermal wrong? Nermal, they changed into a Siamese cat, and it was a real cat, but then Garfield was a weird CGI cat. Sort of. But then Odie and Nermal were real with just... it was dumb. It was just dumb. This should be... Is it going to be all animated? Or is it going to be half animated and half live? Captain MKG, $5 super chat, sending virtual hugs. Thank you. I appreciate it. See, this is why I'm doing this, to try and distract myself from stuff. So you guys are really, really helping and really, really making me feel so much better with everything. Off the cleavage, into the cup. I don't have the cup. I feel like it distracts it when we clip these. This should be animated. Eternals is 58 now. Did it go down to 58? Did it go down to 58? I hope it did. I hope it went down to 58. See, well, I thought it was never gonna freeze under 60. So Disney's checks must have bounced. Let's look. Rotten Tomatoes. That's all I have to say about Garfield. Go away. I'm going back to the live chat. All right. Oh, I was worried about Mark Gormley. I wonder if that's not somebody I used to know who's just pissed at me for being more, not alt-left, I suppose. I am not alt-left. I apologize for not being sorry or something. What was I looking at? Rotten Tomatoes. The Eternals. Never trust a Rotten Tomatoes emu. Army of Thieves, 69 Giggity, Clifford and Chanto. Oh, Last Night in Soho. I kind of went, oh! Kind of want to see that. I do kind of want to see, oh, look at. Oh, it's back. It's back. Disney's check must have not cleared. I thought they weren't allowing it to go under splat again. I am Mecha. That's Google. That's not what I want. This is what you're supposed to show. Which screen are you capturing? Are you capturing the wrong screen? It's capturing the wrong. This is the screen you're supposed to capture. It's back to Rotten. Eternals is at a 58. And Disney's trolls are really trying to get at me. And that's okay. We're getting extra nasty because I get to be extra nasty. Ghostbusters. Ooh, Ghostbusters. Mini Puff so cute. Mini Puff so cute. Where's my cutest? Where's the cutest one? Oh, he's numbing the chocolate. He's numbing the chocolate bar. He's numbing the chocolate bar. He's like, Mini Puff so cute. He's like, yum, yum, yum. He's a s'more. I bet they cannibalize themselves too, don't they? No Googles, but hey, oh wow, Halloween Kills is at a 40%. But Evil dies tonight. I thought Evil died tonight. I was just talking about this the other day about the Eternals, and actually it wasn't the other day, it was today. It was how we usually can kind of tell if something is good or not based on the critics versus I don't want the trailer. I want that. I want the Eternals score. I guess I gotta click it down here. Then, where is it? Most popular. Upcoming. I want the upcoming. New in theaters this week. I want that one. Why are you not letting me click it? There we go. I clicked the wrong thing. It is down to 58% with its 141 reviews. I thought we were at 170. I thought we were at 168 and then it went up to 171. All right, let me go and look at my own video for reference, shall we? Let's just pull that one up because I thought it had more. Maybe it's the 17s. Maybe I'm miscalculating. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Because I'm pretty sure I did a video on this yesterday or the other day. Yeah, we were doing a game stream. So they had how many? Ooh, it was from a splat. 59. It went to a 59. Now we're back down. I think they have more reviewers now. Okay, yeah, they have more. So it's Disney. Did your check not clear? Did you miss that you're supposed to give this one a pass? Because people like me are getting attacked who have no dog in the fight and have not reviewed it, will not review this. And I'm just showing you the Rotten Tomatoes scores, yet trolls think that I have a problem with the diversity, when in fact I have a problem with how humanity has settled for just needing one of every color of the rainbow on screen. And we have a fat one, and we have a gay one, and we have a deaf one, and we have a brown one. We have a... Yeah, all right. So where's my representation? Nothing looks like me on screen. You know, I certainly don't feel represented by Angelina Jolie being... I'm nothing to do with her, or nothing like her. Nothing like her at all. So if you're using her as my representation, I'm offended. I'm triggered. And when you pander to the lowest common denominator of moviegoer, you know, the people with like drool hanging out of their mouth, and they don't really care. They just would sit there and look at a butthole farting on screen for all anybody cares. But then again, you know, buttholes farting on screen are, you know, exactly what we're here for, right? That's what we're here for. I'll put it in post. I forgot what I was saying. They're perfectly entertained by a butthole farting on screen. Because as long as you have one of every color of the rainbow and enough diversity of buttholes, you don't need a story. You just need Eternals and one of every color of the rainbow, because you gotta catch them all and reduce the humanity and the human people to Pokemon. That's all it's really about, right? That's all it's really about. And when you see something like the Eternals, where the critics themselves can't even seem to muster anything better than a bunch of splats, these are actual critics. These aren't people like me. It's giving it right in the middle. Eternals makes history as the most diverse superhero movie in terms of race, gender, orientation, age, and abilities. And that's remarkable, but that doesn't change the fact that they're stuck in a story that's dull and predictable. Diversity isn't good enough. So, for anybody thinking that we have a problem with diversity on screen, no, it's when that's all you have on screen. When all you have is a bunch of diverse people that are just race swapped and gender swapped, so you can make it 25% different so you don't have to pay Jack fucking Kirby's family or estate. That's when we have a problem, because that reflects how stupid we are as society that we're settling for this shit. We're settling for seeing ourselves on screen because why the hell would we want to improve ourselves or be better? We wouldn't. We want to sit there and be fat and miserable and lazy and not look up to superheroes with super physique, with super admirable bravery and exhibits of morality, exhibits of integrity. We don't have that. We just are reducing to, oh, it looks like you. It looks like your sloppy self, so that's good enough for you. Shut up and eat the cheeseburger we're shoveling in your face. If you don't like it, you're a racist, so, you might as well eat it. And that's what I have a problem with. And when people are mad at me for talking about how the critics don't even like this, all right? I'm not just going against the critics to be contrary. Usually you have critics who just hate something because it's not diverse enough or because it doesn't preach the right message. But this isn't the case with the Eternals. I think we're getting sick of this. We're getting tired of this. You have the audience on Dave Chappelle's special saying it's about a 95. You have the thermometer being about a 44 with a splat. It's not his funniest work. It's really, really not. And he's rich and famous. He reminds us, Clifford Big, he adds, that he should start acting like it. What's frustrating about Chappelle's special is that there are bits of shrewd, intelligent observations in the act. Revolutionary act of defiance. Chappelle's most incendiary, troubling, and unapologetic one yet. The thing about Dave Chappelle's special, it wasn't laugh out loud, wet myself laughing. It's probably somewhere in the middle. The Eternals is probably going to be somewhere right in the middle of, well, once we get, the audience scores in, that's what people are kind of forgetting. We don't have audience scores yet. They're attacking the YouTube channels again because Disney is so stupid that they think they have to send their shills. They think, or the fans are so stupid, they've eaten this shit up. They've eaten the story up and are mad at us for telling you what the critics are saying. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't care what happens on this movie. I don't have stock in Disney, even. I don't have anybody on the back end saying, oh, well, if this movie does well, you get a bigger bonus. You get an advanced screening if you say this movie. I don't even get that. I don't even get a goddamn advanced screening. I don't get a goodie bag. I don't get any of this stuff. I don't have a dog in the fight if this movie's good or not. And when you have people who got to see the movie for free early saying it's not very good, then what the hell is it going to be when the audiences see this? They're saying it's gonna flop. I certainly don't want to see it. Squally missed. I am stupid by unfollow. Well, you guys aren't stupid. Like, the only people who are stupid are the trolls in this chat, which got banned already for being assholes. So now I'm going back to my live chat. Yes, and there's no wheelchairs on the screen, so we don't have all the diversities. You have a deaf one, but not a blind one. You don't have any Inuit representation. You don't have any Mongolian representation, as far as I don't know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't care. But at the same time, when we're just reducing it to a checkbox and one of every flavor of it's a bag of fucking Skittles. Only Skittles is more colorful and doesn't look brown. It doesn't look like Dune. Thank you so much. And Geek Gal, $2 super chat. Thank you. Oh, he's so cute. He's a little sheep. Well, thank you. No cat people. There's no Cations. I'm getting too loud. It's 11. I'm going back to my live chat. So what other things am I going to be canceled for today, I wonder? So we talked about Madonna. I think that's all I had. Boba Fett, Madonna. I spent an hour on Ghostbusters. You can tell I care most about Ghostbusters. Brown Skittles, they're all chocolate, aren't they? I can't do they just be movies anymore. My soul is canceled. Oh, we're all canceled. This is the canceled corner anyway. This is Mecha's canceled corner. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't want to talk about Alyssa Milano's trending for politics reasons, and I don't want to fucking talk about the bitch. But I do want to talk about this. is a good one. This is a fun one. We're gonna leave it on a fun one, I think. If I Proving once again Steve Buscemi is the coolest celebrity alive. Here's his Halloween costume. I am Mecha, and I gotta show you. Steve Buscemi handed out candy as his own meme on Halloween, according to Yahoo. Does he have a... Is this a clip of it? No, he's just talking about Paul McCartney with Jimmy Fallon. All right. Steve Buscemi. You know the meme? You know the meme? Here he is. There he is. How do you do, fellow kids? The narc meme. That is his meme. And I have air blowing on me for some reason. I thought the cat came up. My mom, I got her cat now, so... Yeah, I see you. He's looking at me. He's like, I'm eating food now. I see you. All right. Steve Buscemi dressed up as his own meme for Halloween. What a treat. My cat Buscemi would love to meet you. Oh, his cat looks like him. What an awesome guy, right? His kitty Okies. Yeah, he's up. He's been wandering around. He's okay. Steve Buscemi. Like, what? How do you do, fellow kids? Actual Steve Buscemi. This actual meme. Oh, Lord. And of course, oh, really? Fine. It went back to Twitter. My daughter got a less blurry pic. Here you go. Who's the chick in the hat? I don't know. Some chick. Just some kid. Probably somebody who went trick-or-treating. And they happened on him in the neighborhood. That's just cool. I know. It went back to Twitter. Big mistake. There you go. That's a celebrity. This is somebody who went and helped out during September 11th. He did. Yeah. The man can make me laugh in Desperado or make me freak out from Con Air. Well, watch Miracle Workers. He's God in season 1. He actually produces it. That's a really good show. I highly recommend it. I've been watching some of that. We got to catch up on that. So Miracle Workers season 1 is basically they're in heaven and they have to do miracles. It's got Daniel Radcliffe. Some of you have seen his Coming Around the Mountain thing. I haven't gotten to season 3 where they're in the Old West yet. And that's got diversity, and that's fine, and that's awesome. So, yay. Looks younger with a beard, kinda. The man's underrated. So Steve Buscemi, national treasure and great sense of humor. Apparently. So there you go, Steve. I just thought that was a fun little story to kind of bring in I don't know how else to... I don't have a rant for it. I don't have a rant. Do I have anything else cool? I think I have a couple more stories. I had one more thing. I need the soundboard for the... there's the Boba Fett trailer. You guys are going to give me hell for this one. Mecha likes a popular thing. Cancel her immediately. I am Mecha, and the last time I watched these anyway, I loved the crap out of them. Even the second, I know, this is probably why I'm canceled. Was the second one woke? Well, who knows? Will the third be woke is the big question of the day. I am Mecha. I'm a consumer advocate here on YouTube, and we have an article. Boondock Saints 3, which I can't say, is in the works. Norman Reedus and Sean Patrick Flannery are both returning. So, After adding the lady whamming cop in the second one, I mean, these were already kind of a little bit... Were they already woke and we just didn't know it? Were they already woke and we just didn't know it? Because I enjoyed the crap out of them. I really did. Boondock Saints 3. Please be good. Because I really liked them because they were cool, and I liked the music, and I liked the little artsy cues, and they were a little artsy fartsy, and they were a little funny, and oh, there's a lot of people who are like, really? Oh, now I don't respect... I know. They're my guilty pleasure movies, I think. They're kind of guilty pleasure movies. You know how I sometimes just want to turn my brain off and have a good, stupid, fun, quotable movie. I like the Boondock Saints movies. They're good, dumb, fucking quotable movies. You know, when I can scroll through, when I just said, I'll retweet this just to see what you guys were saying on Twitter. And people are like, makes me want to river dance, they're replying. You know, they're replying with the memes from the movie. They're like, oh, for the first one. These are fun. I have fun with these. I am very entertained by them, even though they're kind of garbage and trash and kind of not deep, not complex. I want them to be not bad. I hope we're not getting a wokier than thou preaching message of white man bad. And liked Billy Connolly in the first movie. Oh God, yeah, Billy Connolly. I'm torn. I'm scared to keep reading. All right. The McManus brothers are returning to the silver screen, damn it. As of Monday afternoon, Boondock Saints 3 has officially been in development with Norman Reedus and Sean Patrick Flannery both I can't say it. You'd think I'd be able to say it. To return as Connor and Murphy McManus. Troy Duffy, the creator. So how's Troy Duffy? Is he a TDS guy? Let's look up Troy Duffy. This is all I gotta know. So Troy Duffy's coming back, right? Is returning to direct the sequel. Duffy and Flannery wrote the script for the follow-up. Okay, so you got Sean how are they? Are they political? Are they activists? Are they woke? Are they... Because, I mean, when we got the same people coming back for the freaking things... and they're coming back as executive producers. The fans have loved these characters for 20 years. They told Deadline the terms of endearment, like the brothers of the boys. We left them in jail, the end of Boondock Saints 2, and fans want to know what happened to them. Norman and Sean have been a driving force to keep the franchise on track and break some new ground story-wise. The fans have been waiting. They literally ask about it daily, and I am really excited to be working with the impossible dream to make Boondocks 3 a reality. Dragonfly Films is financing the project, hopes of selling worldwide rights this year. Okay, here we go. It's easy to see how the franchise has attracted and maintained a strong cult following. See, I like cult following movies. But they're kind of junk food movies. I'll be the first to admit it. They're not nearly the B movie, like no production value stuff that I totally normally will go to for my kind of guilty pleasures, but man, I do like them. I do like them. Is Duffy based? Ooh, who says? Did I say who says? Are you saying it in chat? That's what I want to know. Is he based or not? Do we know who the writers are? So we got the main writers. That's what I want to know. Is Troy Duffy based or woke? That'll be kind of the biggest make or break in the thing. If he's like a TDS wokier than thou, then we're fucked, right? However, he's the age where he might be a little bit more leaning towards the based in reality side of the aisle. So, do we know? Does anyone know in chat? Is it based or woke? That is the question. We see fans' tattoos, the characters' things, the prayers on their bodies. They engage in digital and social media, travel enormous distances, yada yada. I still like the soundtrack. After flying under the radar in the box office in '99, the original Saints flick quickly became a cult classic. According to the latest report, producers are hoping to turn it into a John Wick-type global franchise. Well, John Wick has been avoiding being woke. Oh, they're talking about Kill Bill 3 also. Oh. So... Is he on Twitter? If he has me blocked on Twitter, then we know it's gonna suck. Is he on Twitter? This is the best bit of investigation. Oh, he's on Twitter. There we go. Are you woke or are you? Okay, what? Boondock Saints. Happy 4th of July. I'm not seeing no politics? No politics at all. I'm suspicious. Guitar stuff. All right. He might not care. He might not give a flying crap about anything. Firefighters, LA Fire Department, happy. This is 2017. He hasn't tweeted in a few years. Is he woke or not? He's probably just not on Twitter. Entity Edge Network says based. I don't know. So 1 base, 2 base, 2 woke, 3 broke. I don't know. Homeless Nocturus, have to go. Have a great night. Well, thank you for being here. Based equals common sense. Well, I say based is like more based in reality. No politics, but he also doesn't seem to use his Twitter at all. Like in years. He uses it like once a year. He hasn't used it since like 2018. Okay. He hasn't used it since 2018. Like since 2018. Oh, he does. Oh, never mind. Tweets and replies. He does go on tweets and replies. Here we go. What's he got in tweets and replies? Nothing since. Oh, he scrubbed like all 2020, or he just stayed offline. Just movie stuff. Congrats to Norman Reedus. Alright, I don't know. I hope it's going to be good, though. I hope it's going to be good, and I hope it's going to be interesting. I got to dig more into this, and I will let you guys know, but they're working on it. They're working on the 3rd Boondock Saints. I'm excited and intrigued if it's going to be, as long as it's not a preachy, woke fucking bullshit mess. Just kill the bad guys. Just find the bad guys, kill the bad guys. That's all you need to do. Just take out drug dealers, be the vigilante guys. That's all we need. That's all I want out of these movies. And I want a little bit of the music coming in, because it just kind of gives a little hint of like Cry Little Sisters, what it kind of takes me back to. So I like that with like all the religious-y sort of. I like the music in it. I like the score. I like the soundtrack quite a bit. I am going back to my live chat. Don't you guys go anywhere. I don't need to know what the McManus brothers' pronouns are. Oh no. My initial thought was Carradine has been gone for a while, so yeah, initially how. Oh, on Kill Bill 3. How's Sean Patrick Flannery? Is he... Well, he's Canadian, right? He's not going to be super... Let's look at his Twitter. Let's look up Sean Patrick Flannery's Twitter. He was on Stargate once. He was on that episode. He played the ancient guy who came and visited Samantha and, like, made a Stargate in her basement from ordering shit online. Do you guys remember that episode? They're old enough to have daughters. Oh, God, they're going to have daughters. Because 20 years ago, they made the damn movies. We're old. We're all old. Okay, so he does, like, fighty stuff, movie stuff. I'm not seeing politics on his either, so that's a good thing. As long as they, like, if they're just going to keep their mouth shut about it, then that's better. They can believe whatever the hell they want if they're out there promoting. Because, see, like, sadly, I have to be somebody who does cater to a specific side of the aisle, which is fine, because, like I said, it's more based in reality than people who are like, you're just a racist. Well, you're just an idiot. You know? Like, I don't want to deal with people who just want to yell racism without having any, you know, like, evidence or proof or anything other than I said diversity isn't good enough to make a movie watchable. I guess, you know, because I can see it as a marketing trick. I don't want to be used as a tool to be pandered to. I've been rattling on forever. So is Pete live? We got to go send you over to Pete here. Where is he? Been live 2.5 hours. I was trying to just do 2. Oh, he's going at 11:30. He's talking about the Stanley, the murder hotel. I've stayed there. Pete's talking about the Stanley, Ghosts of the Stanley. That's a good one. I can confirm it's haunted. Definitely go over check him out when we wrap here. How was my day? It's better. Mecha, join us, please. Where are we joining? What are we joining? Joining who? What am I joining? Lisa Roberts. That was my Halloween. Okay, so I went to a concert because my mom would have kicked my butt if I didn't, I think. I think she would have been mad if I didn't. Because she knew I was going, and that was the last thing I talked to her about. And I think, you know, not to, like, leave it on a sour note, but I think that, like, she didn't... Like, I think she wanted that memory of me talking to her about the concert, maybe. I don't know. So. Wish I was rich so I didn't have to go back to work. Me too. I also wish I was rich so I didn't have to. I'm slacking. I'm going to be slacking probably on videos. I'll try and get something edited as like a short clip video for tomorrow because I have no idea when I'll get videos edited for tomorrow. So I'll try and get something. What's the most important thing you guys want to see? What's the biggest thing? I'm going to live stream on November 9th. It's my birthday. Well, happy birthday. I don't know what's going on the 9th. I have no idea. Like I said, I'm busy dealing with all this like real life stuff that is just swamping me right now, dealing with, you know, grief and going through all this other stuff and trying to cry my way through shit when I'm not on camera and trying to be mad on camera when I need to be, so. Regardless, Mecha, it's a difficult time right now. We're here regardless. Well, thank you. Glad to see you doing okay with it. Looking forward to Rob's being on stream with you. If indeed coming out. Well, he's supposed to be. Assuming he doesn't miss his shuttle and plane again. He kind of has a track record. He's missed a couple. And the Amber Heard updates. They're embarrassing crap about Brie. Amber Heard. Oh, Amber Heard was out and about at something. Wasn't she out and about? Amber Heard was out and about. Oops, I'm typing in the wrong one. I'm typing in the wrong chat. Amber Heard updates. Well, she had proof. I haven't been covering it. She was out. So they shut down Aquaman 2. There you go. Since it's related to Aquaman, I'll talk about Amber. You know, the glowing amber of splatty poopy pants Amber Heard. There she is. Maybe she should let the president sniff her. Why not? They seem to have a thing for having poop related memes, apparently. How was your weekend? Kind of shitty. And kind of good in some other ways. But apparently you were out at the theater after your set. Your set got shut down because Jason Momoa has the coof. So shouldn't you be quarantining unless you weren't on set? Maybe your part's so tiny that you've already been and done and finished, huh? But according to, you know, the news, Aquaman shut down. Huh. So Amber Heard's out and about in the theater, enjoying the fine arts. And of course, only people that she follows or mentions can reply to her, so only her stans and only her stalker accounts, with all of her million clones of her own face, reciting back how much they love her. Oh, how much they love her. Was this Billy Elliot? Was she at a Billy Elliot concert? Is this a Billy Elliot concert? Is this the theater? Darling, she went to the theater. Uh-huh. Yeah, I went to a Ween show, so who am I to judge? At the same time, Amber Heard only letting her own little clones reply. That's hilarious. She must have a lot of haters. I wonder why and what she could have ever done to be so unlikable. I wonder. Amber Heard. So she is out and about having fun while everybody's quarantining on set. Only the little people have to wear masks. Only the, well, who, like I said, they don't force it. Only the little people have to wear face coverings. Only the little people have to concern themselves with the coof. Because it only affects them, as it were. So, what else has she done besides shitting the bed? That's all she's famous for, right? Was chopping off her ex-husband's finger and pooping in his bed. Yeah, that's all I know her from. That's all I know her from. And I guess she was the chick in the green outfit that's supposed to represent me because we have similar hair or something. She looks like me, so she's my representation. Lovely. I don't need to be represented that bad. I'm going back to my live chat. Don't you guys go anywhere. Now, Pete should be live. He's doing this Ghost of the Stanley. I can confirm it is very haunted. It's kind of cool, too. So definitely go check him out. I'll be in chat. I'll definitely be listening to that one. I'll probably be editing, too, at the same time. What did I say? Oh, I saw Ween again. Like the 15th, 16th time. It's up there. It's up there. I've seen him more times than Rob's seen the Ramones, so. Yeah. It's like, I'm sorry I was cheating on Sleazy with a Ween concert. It's okay, though. I was listening a little bit and as I was walking out of the show. I tuned in, so. Apparently, allegedly. I thought that was part of it. Like, she cut off his finger when they were fighting. He had to go to the hospital. That was being covered when I kind of dropped out of the Amber Heard Johnny Depp stuff. Bane does take COVID very seriously. He wears his mask. So do most superheroes that wear them over their faces like that. Corey, I'm sorry to hear about your mom. I lost mine last April, soon after her birthday in March. Yeah, sorry for you too. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but I'll figure it out. I guess I start on it tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I'm supposed to pick. Well, you guys don't need. I'll save you guys. I'll spare you guys. I got people coming to help with that. So hopefully Rob will be out here. Hopefully we'll get some. We'll do some on camera something. Maybe we'll do some cooking streams again and. Hey, we don't have to worry about either one of us being canceled again. So, but oh, thank you so much, Andy McCallum. I'm just trying to kind of like it was really sudden, but I kind of knew that she wasn't going to be around for long anyway because she had other stuff that she had been diagnosed with recently, and then this just freaking hit and. I'm very confused as to how to handle it. Like I wanted to make sure I did crying like the first few days just to kind of get that out of the system so I can be like, okay, now I'm not going to be stopping every 5 seconds when I'm saddened by something that reminds. So I wanted to get that out. So I did a lot of that. And now I don't know what to do. So, but yeah. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Still haven't buried mine yet. Cremated, just so you know, you're not a psycho. Yeah, that's... Well, I mean, it took Rob and everybody. Like, they just sold the house, so... His mom's, so... I'm not going to have the fortune of being able to wait so long, I think, but... We'll see. And now her cat's here. You want to say hi? You gonna say hi? Meow. Meow. Yeah, you want to say hi? Meow. He's. I don't think I can point the camera on him. Maybe here. Let's see. Let's see. Is he? Oh, is he? There he is. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Hi. You say hi? He's like, no. He's like, no. No? Ugh, so he's confused. Ugh. Alright, camera. Now I gotta put the camera back. Oof. Yay, you can see my green screen stuff. Anywho. Now that the camera's almost back, go read Creepy Little Book. He's doing the Stanley, and it's awesome and haunted. The Haunted Stanley. The Ghosts of the Stanley. So he's exploring. He's finally come out. He was hiding behind the couch for 2 days. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I will see you. I really, really appreciate you all being here. So, you guys have no idea how much it means to me that you guys are here. And you let me rail on a troll, and it felt good. So, hopefully forgive me for railing on that guy. That was probably too brutal. I probably can't. Can I upload that? Do they take that as a threat? I don't know if they take that as a threat. They might take it as... I might have to edit that out when I download this, but thank you guys so much. I'll see you on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye.